attack dance, and this will be even better. He's not switching, he's on XP. The cab is going down. It's getting melted by the buildings here. The longbows are still standing and doing damage.
Does he have enough steam though?
There's not enough
running out though.
Yeah.
Eaton Bowman, 1.5 fire rate once again, coming up, Truck being king here, and just even though
drag boxing the Naginatas forward, the Coyotes are trying to move, and the Atoman, he drag boxed the wrong direction, and now the Atomans are getting snared by the. Oh my
Nagis
goodness!
are shredding this right now, and it doesn't look like he's got his
11s.
I don't see any of the pikes. Where's the pikes on this fight? The Nagis are just cleaning this entire mass up. Coyotes are falling. You've got the Ashes getting buffed by the Dynamo. They've got Ashy attacking. They're absolutely shredding everything here. Yumi don't even need to micro this at this point.
He's going to have to sack off his Rustics. He has to come in melee here.
Yes.
I don't think he can continue keep microing. Well, he's going to try, wait for reinforcements and try to make it to his blockhouses. The question is, how much damage will he going to be taking? This is nice micro from Ungus, but you know, the Autontons just have to attack move here. And 1.5 fire rate, they do have staff animation. And the Tontons are absolutely insane. But he has drawn him into the double blockhouse. Now fighting under the double blockhouse. The question is it going to be
Muskets are a little behind here. The Cossacks are now getting snared by the Pumas and the Coyotes. The Explorer is now in with the triple XP tech. Some warriors are mixing. The Atoans doing absolutely insane amount of damage. He's on plus 36%. Look at him on the attack. That's a plus 36%. And he's just
Coyotes on the Strelets.
Blockhouses are actually doing decent damage here. The Coyotes are kind of going down. The Spears are now trying to move in towards the front, and it's actually a decent fight, I think, for Tabin.
Pretty good fight for Tabin, but you know, there's not very many Cossacks. He's letting a lot of these Coyotes and Pumas kind of shred his Strelets a bit. Finally getting his Cossacks where they want to be on the Slingers, and gonna be cleaning up.
Here, the ESOCs are out of position. The Carolinians as well, and the ESOCs are going to go up top. Oh, the tree carrying here. The tree is for Sweden, and there you go. We can see some damage here. The ESOCs, all the ESOCs are dead. That's quite a lot of mass. The ESOCs coming back from fair rate. Nah, GG. Optimus, his mass is getting completely clean. ESOCs, that's going to be a big snare right there, and there is no way those Carolinians are going to come out alive.
Maybe should be able to swing this water fight. It's so the micro here is so intense. Get in, get back in. Will the Yumi have a chance to snipe him? Oh my god, the ship is at 62 HP.
Oh! Frontline, what a god!
Oh no! Oh my god! Oh my gosh, it was insane, and that's GG. Wow, those galleys have such low HP.
All right, good morning everybody. Today I'm joined by Mahongpa, and we're going to be casting Frontline versus Aileyugg. How's it going? Early morning NA stream from the NA Asian boys.
You already know. Get your Spider-Man memes out. There's 2 of them now. And excited to be doing this one this morning here. Yeah.
We already have our first Civ picks. I mean, this is going to be a nice series, I think. Frontline NA #1 versus Aileyugg, which probably is one of China's #1 right now, or in the Asian community in general. He defeated April, who was one of the top Korean players last week. So this is kind of an NA versus #1 in China, you can say.
Yeah. Yeah, so a lot of social credit points on the line.
Yes.
But yeah, so I actually looked up some stats on them while we wait for them to load in the game. So they've played each other 3 times on the ladder. Frontline has won 2, lost 1. The first matchup they played was pretty much exactly a year ago. It was Germany, Lakota. Frontline was Germany. Then the second game Frontline won was France versus Japan. And then the third game, Aileyugg won as auto over Ethiopia. So, yeah, we definitely know Frontline and Aileyugg to have been in the past tournaments having some decent tournament success. So, exciting to kick off the round of 16 with these 2 guys here.
Yep. Baron mentioned in the chat. We're getting them already. Good.
Oh, Baron mentioned. Pin it. Let everybody know.
Antinomy doing some suspicious chatting. Mods get.
I'm also a Dragoon fan myself, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes, yes. Especially those French Napoleonic Dragoons. He was just showing me earlier. 4.5 bonus against Cav. All right, we do have our matchup though. So game number 1 is on Punjab, and we have Frontline playing as the French versus Aileyugg playing as the Indians. Let's actually go to the map video because I'm kind of curious. Let's see if we have a map video for Punjab.
Water buffalo graze nearby the traversable river that runs through the fertile Punjabi plains. Across the river, players will find many berry bushes and 2 Udasi temples. In the south, there is a trading route which gently borders the Thar Desert. With densely packed forests and a starting mango grove rickshaw, there will be absolutely no shortage of wood.
All right, so what do you think about this map? Obviously a good India map. There's livestock on the top that you can pick up. Also, I'm personally quite a fan. You have that river separating the north of the map and the south of the map. Yeah.
No, I think it's actually it's a good map for both players. As you mentioned, for India, the livestock getting that kind of 0.08 XP trickle, very invaluable. But for France also, they have the potential to 12-10. There's a couple of really big food treasures on this map as well, so that'll be kind of important to see. Obviously, France getting the native scout will be helpful for them to potentially secure some livestock. Yeah, the North can, particularly early age 2 or late age 2, there's some decent food and wood treasures up there that could help. And then the 3 TP line at the bottom as well. What's up, everybody in the chat? How are we doing? 3D Jacob, thank you for the sub. Let's go indeed.
Let's go. Oh, we got Big Lion in the chat as well. I heard Lion might be doing a little bit of casting on his own later. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. I don't want to.
Oh, a little casting on his own.
Text,
Hongpa, can you do your best Chinese accent? Ezad. No, that's Japanese. That's Japanese. I need something natural to come up for that.
Do you speak Chinese or do you just like?
No. I speak a little Japanese and a bit of Korean.
Okay.
But that sounded Chinese, did it not?
I mean, I wasn't sure what you were saying. TBH.
TBH. I'm ONGL. All right.
TBH. W. Well, easy TBH. NGL.
You've met me at a very Chinese time in my life.
Oh,
I've been
gosh.
doing some Mongolian throat singing on my streams recently. My phone is blowing up with like Chinese propaganda and just videos of like Chinese people doing Chinese people things, and it's just I might be cooked, you know.
See, I always get that, so there's no difference.
Yeah, I saw on what was it, the ESOC stream the other day. Shout out, you got some KBBQ. My man.
KBBQ,
my boy knows
yes.
ball.
In fact,
my boy knows ball.
As soon as the restaurants open, I'm gonna be ordering a little bit more food today. We're gonna be eating it on stream. But I'm also doing 2 more series later in the day. So somebody was asking what series we have. We have 14 GMT Frontline versus Aileyugg, 16 GMT right after this. Ezad versus Sheikh Venti. And this one will be casted, I believe, by Mahompa, who will stay on, and Lionhearts. I'm gonna go take a break there from 16 to 20 GMT. And then from 20 GMT, we have a pretty hype series, in my opinion. Keturboy versus Soldier. I'm not saying it's going to be hype for competitive reasons. I'm saying it's going to be hype.
Get off of your knees, Baron.
What?
Get off your knees, Baron.
I'm saying it's not going to be hyper competitive reasons. It'll just be a funny one. Anyways, and then at the end, we'll have OnlyBaus versus ChefSudiste, which is also... That's going to be a competitive series, I think. They played each other in the PK tournaments. And OnlyBaus, I think, won 3-2, if I remember correctly. So not like a clean sweep or anything. But One interesting thing is that in that series, in the PK tournament, because of the rules, OnlyBaus played auto 3 times in those 5 games, and ChefSudiste played ports 3 times in those 5 games. So we won't be seeing that in this series. So it'll be a little bit different. So I'm very curious to see how the dynamic will go there. Baus, obviously one of my bros, the NA bros. So gotta root for him. I think I'm gonna have to root for Soldier as well, although Keter is pretty cool. Just so we don't get the 4-0 clean sweep. I think Soldier on a good day maybe can take a game off if the stars align.
Man, the glaze is crazy, my guy. It's
Yeah.
crazy. But
We'll see. They also played each other in the PK
understandable.
tournament.
Yeah, the PK tournament, I don't really think you can put much stock into because, as you mentioned, when you're playing, the same matchup 3 times in a row, it can be just quite.
Yeah.
It's difficult to really tell.
In fact, I think it was possible to play the same matchup 5 times in a row, right? Or any number of times, because you can literally just like play auto and port, for example, and if a different player wins each game, you can just keep going in with the same.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's just super funny.
Yeah. Wow. All right, so let me see if we have any messages from the players.
They're currently having the little pregame micro of deciding
Server
which
micro.
server to play on. Yeah, so Central Korea, let's break it down. Central Korea, Aileyugg is on 66 ping, and on US West, he is on 200 ping. Now, Frontline, I believe, is on the East Coast. So South Korea for Frontline is probably in the high 200s of ping. I don't see it right now, but US West is maybe only like 80 ping. So right now they're kind of debating between US West and Central Korea, but
I feel you just go US West every time, right?
yeah, it's tough though. I mean, Central Korea.
Yeah. How we doing, everybody? How are we doing? Lots of big AoE today. Day 1 of the round of 16. Big if true. I see the updated UI HUD or whatever from OBS. Is this the Mexican home city here?
I believe so. Pretty hype.
So it's got to be Cinco de Mayo there, or Day of the Dead. Look at all the skulls and the mamacitas down there dancing and the fireworks going off. It's quite a nice. It looks honestly that looks like a good time. I'd like to be there.
What do you guys usually do? You guys celebrate that where you are? I think once in a while we have some like things in California where like we have some like food festivals and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we don't do it as big as you guys do because we're up in the Northeast, and
Less
I mean there's a
population.
decent amount of Hispanics here, to be honest. But mostly it's just an excuse for people like white people to go out to get margaritas. So
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I can't
makes
complain
sense.
about that. To be honest, that's pretty lit.
Wait, guys, how is the audio balance? Am I like a bit quiet? Because according to the OBS monitor, it seems like I'm a bit quiet. But let me know, guys, in the Twitch. Maybe it's not actually that bad. Julian won the PK tournament. And yeah, the winner couldn't play the same civ contiguously, but they could play the same civ if they lose the next game. So I was saying you could play like, oh, I guess I see what you're saying. Okay, so they have to alternate between 2 civs, right? Auto France.
I'm glad that the rules moderated the church cards for both auto and France. I think it. I mean, what was it? The Batu Tab and auto game was really.
Oh yeah, that made it much closer.
Dynamic
Right?
and
Like normally, if
exciting.
you
It
see
was-
this
it was-
matchup,
yeah.
these days it's all like just one side. Like whoever makes units first loses. I swear.
Yeah, every single time. If you make units, you lose.
Yeah.
The more Spahi you have, you win. And
More
it's so
bombers,
crazy
more
because like,
Spahi.
yeah, I've literally just like seen dudes like one goes Jan Falk, pushes in. Oh, what's that? Bashabuzik Spahi pop out, you insta lose, and they still keep all 5 Spahi. Like
Yeah,
it's just
no, it's hilarious. Like there's also like you just 4 Abus, 5 Spahi, and you kind of
Yeah.
gamble a little bit that your opponent doesn't age with Delhi themselves. But yeah, then you just have Abus, Minuteman, Spahi, and you just clean Jan Falk like easy.
easy, easy.
Let's see what the
Sounds fine. They're saying. For me, it's good for both. Cool.
cool. Have they decided on the servers? I think it makes sense to just alternate, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Instead of just ping maxing. Alright, let's get a, what do we get in here? Let me get some emotes in the chat. I'm Hongpa Asian Face for the double Asian cast. You already know. Wait, you said Lion's gonna cast with me later for
Yeah,
Shake
yeah, that'll
Easy.
be a
Oh,
fun
let's
one.
go, big dog.
Yes.
Big fucking dog in the house. Sorry. No, we've talked about less cussing, but I'm a sailor. I'm a pirate from the our Corsair revolt. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Are they really ping maxing this hard here?
Yeah, I guess so. All right, so Frontline, just to keep you guys updated on the state of the pre-series ping micro, we have Aileyugg, we have Frontline who just sent his ping as well, so he's on 73 ping on US West, as I predicted. I predicted 80, so I was pretty close, within 15%. And Central Korea is 200, so I got that one on the spot basically. So, procaster moment here. Anyways. Aileyugg is on 200 ping in West US and on 66 ping in Central Korea. So I'm suggesting we alternate those two because that's the issue with playing China versus.
Get him on a
China.
flight. Get him on a flight. We need to land immediately. Fly them both out to Los Angeles.
Yeah,
to
dude,
your
we got to get the
apartment
land
and-
going on. Fly them both
Yeah.
out to West US. 0 ping basically if they play on like land.
No screen peeking.
No screen peeks.
No screen peeking.
Yeah. I always found it super funny, right? If we have a LAN and like the crowd is like relatively close in the same room or something, if there is a crowd.
No, you would just need the most obnoxious casters. Like, you gotta give the casters microphones in the house or like a megaphone so that they can just hear like just, ridiculous.
No,
like...
but imagine somebody's like getting a crazy Spahi raid or something on the side, and then the crowd is like,
Yo.
ah! Like,
I'd be shitting my pants. Yeah.
Yeah, no, in CS GO, for example, they have to wear these like headphones to like noise canceling headphones outside their IEMs to block out the crowd interference. So sometimes you have like a guy sneaking up behind, and like the entire stadium is like
crazy.
rumbling because everybody's like yelling, and the person just randomly turns around and checks their corners. But so the crowd interference is real, and I think it'd be super funny in this game.
Wow. No, there. I don't know if you've been aware, but apparently there's a new meta in FPS where you inhale on your peaks. They did a study. You have like a 0.3 millisecond or like 0.3 second or whatever fucking like better differential in your reaction time when you inhale.
If you're
on
inhaling
peaks.
instead of exhaling.
Yes. Yeah. So are you even
see.
breath maxing when you're playing CS? Like, are
So-
you inhaling every corner? No.
So if I crouch
No.
peek slowly around a corner, I have to like do like a five count in breath. I think
Yeah. You gotta breathe in. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
no, you just get one deeged by some guy. Turns around, one deegs you.
Easy. At some point, I played some FPS games, but I wasn't very good. Like the top AoE 3 players right now, like Baus, what's his face, Keturboy. Like they're actually like really good CS players. So I think Keturboy at some point was a global elite. What a pro gamer right here.
Pro gamer. I've been on the Battlefield 6 grind.
Oh, okay.
I'm an absolute menace in the Apache. Oh my goodness. No, that game is it's beautiful. It's glorious, Baron.
I see. I see.
Getting like 900-meter headshots with the sniper. Oh, that game is where I invest all of my Asian power into, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. OP. I've just been playing a little bit of Age recently. Not many other games. Actually, very briefly, I was going on the Minecraft speedrunning grind. I thought it was kind of fun.
I would love to see a Baron YouTube series of Minecraft hardcore survival.
Oh my gosh,
trying
that'd
to
be
beat
wild.
the game.
No, but I got like a 14.5-minute time. You know, 1.16
Damn.
Minecraft. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Nice. Okay.
But
I actually did for a little bit host a Minecraft server where I had basically anybody who was like on Twitch and played Age could just come in, and we had
that's
like
funny.
I think it was like 8 or 10 people or something.
Okay.
It's kind of fun.
Minecraft. What a good game.
It's the GOAT. It's the best-selling game of all time for a reason.
Yeah.
The children yearn for the mines, you know. We banned child labor laws, and then where do they go? They go right back to the mines. Peak end game capitalism there.
Got our pickaxe swinging from side to side.
Oh, side to oh, yo, I forgot about that
You remember
song.
that? Yeah,
Yes, that was so peak.
Like back in, like,
to side,
2015.
side to side, 'cause baby tonight. Oh.
The creeper's gonna steal all our stuff again. Okay. Did you guys expect this? We have Baron and Mahompa duoing Captain Sparkles' Minecraft parody on an Age of
Yo, that
Empires
was
3 stream.
peak.
All right, I see the viewership has dropped to 0. We're gonna end stream.
All right, yep, instant cancel.
Alright.
Let's go play Minecraft.
We call it there. Yeah. Bro, these guys, you know, I've been trying to delay, honestly, and these guys are really not very speedy with the game start APM.
Yeah, I'm a little
We're 20 minutes in, you know, we don't have game number 1 yet. Kind of offensive. Oh, Kaleli in the chat. What's up, Kaleli? Yeah, I made an executive admin decision to that they have to alternate between West US and Central Asia. Okay, I almost joined Blop's game. It's a 6 out of 6 3v3, but there's only 3 people and 3 AIs. They're playing on all maps classic in Southeast Asia supremacy. But what I don't see is Frontline versus Aileyugg. We should have just put it in Australia so they both suffer the ping. Yeah, we love it when our Cav map micro is 3 seconds delayed. Wait, is this Baron? Is it Baron and Baron? Oh my gosh.
Mentioned.
It's Baron and Baron.
Squared. Baron mentioned. You know, at this point, the Sheikh Ezad series is going to start before we get game 1.
No, it's fine. We can just skip that one. I think Sheikh is getting absolutely bashed.
Ezad's been cooking lately.
No, that was a joke, Sheikh. You know, I think you have a good shot. Okay, yeah, the great thing is that he can't say anything for unspecified reasons. Anyways.
What was it? He said he was underseeded in the tournament.
Yeah. Oh, finally we got the game. You know, all right, let's
Oh,
get in
let's
there.
go. Let's go. Let's go.
Now the game is lagging. Let's see. Are we going to be in? Potentially. Oh. Okay, how about you bring us in?
All right. Welcome to the ESOC tournament round of 16. This is the first game of the series between Frontline and Aileyugg, and we're on Punjab here. And in the color red on the east is Aileyugg. He's going to go send his Travois mangrove rickshaw to the north and try and pick up some of these wonderful water buffalo. Likewise, Frontline sending his native scout towards the river to try and pick up some livestock himself. So joined here with the lovely Baron. And yeah, what are your thoughts on this map and matchup for today?
So the map is obviously interesting. So we saw that Frontline, there are 5 water buffaloes on the riverbed usually. Oh, actually there might be 6. Procaster knowledge. Okay, there might be 6. So right now it seems very even. I believe Frontline has 2, and Aileyugg I think has 3. No, also 2 because one was deleted actually. Okay, so quite interesting.
Oh.
Very, very close water buffalo contention because France obviously also gets 2 scouts, the explorer and the travois and the native scouts. So that's 3 actually. I can count, guys. So this matchup I think is quite even actually. So France oftentimes has the early tempo lead, but India probably scales a little bit better in H3. So I'm kind of curious what kind of build Aileyugg would like to go for. In the previous series, we saw Aileyugg play India and just go for the very classic sepoy rush. So he went for the sepoy consulate, Brit consulate rush, where he gets those 6 British musketeers and the sepoy. And with the British consulate, the sepoy in H2 actually don't die to 2 TC shots. It takes them either 3 shots from the TC or an explorer getting some snipes in on the side. So I think that's a very interesting way to play any matchup because you always have to be prepared for that kind of bum rush. But France with natives, with those Chad DBs, very good at defending rushes, obviously. So, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, absolutely. Can we take a look over at Frontline's Vil count real quick just to see what he's doing? So yeah, he's going for that 12-10 there. I think he probably got it in a sub 220 maybe, so a pretty average time on this map. But yeah, he's going to be trying to pick up some wood treasures and putting down the market here for some techs. Yeah, I agree with your assessment on this kind of, as you said, how the game might play out. We do see Aileyugg, and it looks like he's going to be going up with the Carnimata in base, which I personally really do like the India FF or even semi. I think it's really strong, and then you get the Delhi gate in H3 or the Charminar gate. But we'll have to see what they do. Can we take a look at each player's deck real quick and see maybe what they will be doing? Yes,
we got an Ellie deck.
Yeah, and elephant population in H4 as well. So definitely very elephant oriented here. Interesting as chakrams, but yeah.
Yeah, and also I noticed earlier that Frontline's deck is extremely greedy in my opinion for a general French deck. So he has 10 CDB in H4. He has 2 of the upgrade cards, Refrigeration and Royal Mints. He has Advanced Arsenal, which is obviously kind of a late game oriented deck, and he has Economic Theory instead of, sometimes you will see Pioneers instead in H1. So this is, I think, a very eco-centric deck, and maybe Frontline's assessment is that against a scaling civ like India, as France, you want to also scale yourself, right? Because France is a very strong scaling civ themselves. Maybe not as much so as India in supremacy, but if you play it this way, which is often seen maybe in tournament, I'm sorry, in 2v2s or team games, that's definitely a way to play this matchup and to play France as a civ in general.
Yeah, definitely.
So he's
having both Refrigeration and Royal Mint. Yeah, it's super greedy. But yeah, he does see that, so it's very nice use of the native scout, of course. 4 CDB coming in. Getting the 5% tech at the market for all resources is Aileyugg. Kaleli selling Aileyugg. That's, I mean, damn. This is why they pay Kaleli the big bucks.
Aileyugg, for reals.
700 wood coming in here for India. We do see the stable here from Frontline. I did see that he was teching steel traps as well.
Yeah.
No placer mines.
No placer mines.
Yet.
I guess when you go for a calf start, sometimes you either delay placer mines or delay steel traps with a 12-10 because you're up so fast. I mean, if you want a batch of 5, it's hard to get both. Generally, I see people delay steel traps and get placer mines first, but here I think he's opted to go for placer mines. Opted to delay placer mines, and he's gonna get it now with the 700 wood, I assume. But, yeah, that allows you to get a really nice batch out at 520 that was, I believe, and
Mhm.
that would be hard usually if you were going for a 12-10.
Yeah, so really nice timing here. Gonna go down to the south side of the map. India also placing down a trading post. So using some of that Asia wood and the TP line instead. Um, yeah, as you just noticed there, a little bit of idle time there from Frontline. India's going to see this raid coming with the house placement there.
Ooh, a batch of Rajputs though, nice idea, and the tame elephant. But the Rajputs are going to do a great job denying the Hussars. They're actually, I think, quite an underrated unit sometimes. They're 5.5 speed and have 36 damage against Cav in H2. So they're almost like a Rodalero, but with good siege, because they have 35 siege, while Rods
Mhm.
generally are known to be a low siege unit.
Yeah, I totally agree. The trouble with them is that they can be kind of difficult to. Oh, is he going to try and get
He's
the
going to catch this,
Explorer?
which is really nice. But there is a Musk Batch that's going to come out here to defend the TP. Very nice adaptation here from Frontline as well. But we also do see Seaboys coming out. So this is actually looking to be a little bit of an Age 2 fight all of a sudden. The Explorer going down is going to be annoying. He's going to have to bring the Villager in to finish that TP. But the Musk coming out is going to do a good job deterring the Rajputs. Some good micro here will save him potentially, taking a few hits on the Huss, but these small micro battles early on oftentimes end up snowballing. So yeah, we'll have to see how they handle this. Okay, now the second wood trickle coming in, foreign logging. So he's sent both of these now, and this just means land in Chinese. So yeah, not a very creative deck name.
With the ball knowledge out here, the
Yes,
translation, absolutely fire. It looks like Frontline here about to age up.
yeah, this is an
Two
interesting build. I mean,
TPs.
it's kind of nice, right? With the 700 wood, you get 5 Huss, 5 Musk, and you're kind of just up with a little bit of like a Musk Huss semi, which is nice because no matter what India does, you kind of have enough to hold until you get up. These 3 Delhi now are actually going to get caught, so this is great awareness from Frontline. Kind of zoning off the Delhi, making sure he's not idling, because 5 Delhi will beat 3 Consulate. Sorry, 5 Huss will beat 3 Consulate Delhi, even if one of them is kind of low HP, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, really nice use of his units there while aging up, just kind of zoning off where his natural resources are to protect himself. India is starting to create some Gurkhas here.
Yeah, but so India is now deciding to stick it out in H2 a bit longer. He needs to finish this bash before he can ship 700 coin in Age, which I believe he will do. I don't see him having a timing here to do anything really against the French tempo, because France, you know, is probably shipping a unit shipment now, is making skirm, and they're going to have a lot of units out that are going to be able to counter the Indian composition. So to me, it doesn't seem like there's a timing here. India needs to kind of just chill and age themselves. He can't really do damage with what he has.
Yeah, and creating a few more muskets, so 13 skirmishers about to be on the field here for France.
Yeah, doing a great job of keeping every unit alive. So far, I
Yeah.
think only 1 Rajput has died, and maybe, yeah, I believe that's it. Or maybe 2 Rajputs have died. So even with some decent like early trades, both sides have kind of kept their masses alive. And now these H3 French skirmishers have both the mass advantage and the tech advantage against the Indian army. So we really would like to see, I think, Aileyugg deciding to age, and that's exactly what he's doing. So he's macroing now to go to H3 himself and get those techs, because this composition is quite scary to deal with in H2. Like, there's just not much you can do against Skirm, Musk, Cav, and probably adding Boom soon as well. Oh, adding Kerr actually. So this will be definitely very, very scary.
That'll be nice with the Haas as well, because not much presence. Seapoy's not the best anti-cav in Age 2 in particular, but yeah, so the Kurs with the Huss here will be very nice if he's able to get a full batch. Looks like he's going to get 4. Skirmishers trading with some of the units in the tree line.
Yeah. This is going to be a timing. Like, this is a huge timing that I think Aileyugg aging up now means that he's not queuing any units. And, I mean, this is going to be, what, 7 Kurs and 4 Hussars? These Skirm are going to do a great job picking off these H2 Seapoys and Azaps. So with the right micro, I think Frontline should have a really, really nice fight and timing to take here The Kurz now making their way probably across the map soon. Even taking that one low HP Husk back just to scout and potentially counter snare any raids, and also may potentially even heal up later if he decides to go for that. Okay, now we see Aileyugg aging up, so the Kurz are on the map. The Minutemen are coming out. They're a bit zoned off. The Kurz are on top of the infantry mass of India, but not quite getting the right. Oh, a great stomp as well.
Yeah, Kurz are tanking a lot, but so are the Explorers here. TC fire.
Volleys onto the Explorers though, and now the Kurz are getting thinned out. The Madhawk coming in. I think this has been great micro for Aileyugg, and these three
He's getting
Kurz
onto
not
the
sure what they're doing.
skirms.
All of a sudden, the French mass is completely gone, and the Madhouse still taking HP, still getting skirms, and only 2 skirms alive, and Frontline gets clean. I did not really expect this to happen. I think really great micro, I think, from Aileyugg, and some poor positioning of the Kurz from Frontline. And
Yeah,
that's not how I
some of the
expected that
Kurz
to
were
go at all.
chasing absolutely nothing instead of getting into the mix and dealing the splash damage there. And the Mahout somehow squeezing through past the Musketeers and Kurz onto the skirmishers. Really nice. And the Explorers coming back up once the age up comes in, tanking more HP. So it felt like a bit of a fumble there by Frontline. And with that, that is a lot of resources. 7 Kurz there, 2.1 thousand resources gone. And the skirmisher mass is still retained for Aileyugg. So this is quite a strong position here.
Yeah,
Goons
but
coming
on
in
the
now
other
for
hand,
Frontline.
he is right now just making pure Gurkha, and Frontline is adding Kurz once again, I believe. He just got another batch out. Yeah, there are 5 Kurz coming here. And again, the remass, 8 skirms, not too shabby. So, right now, it doesn't seem like Aileyugg has enough anti-cav, but that's what I said last, in the last fight, and it kind of turned out fine for him. Okay, but now we have another Kur commit. We have the Mahout still on a pretty low HP. Can he commit to this? Are there enough skirm to be able to pick off the Sepoys? Ooh, Falconet's coming in as well. So France, look at this tempo from France here. Despite having that greedy deck, France looks like he has just a lot of tempo, quickly remassing. But now the Sepoys taking down some good HP on the Kurz, but not much left. The Ezad meleeing, the Sepoy meleeing, so it looks like the Kurz do end up going down. Again, Aileyugg with some decent micro, keeping his skirm advantage alive. Also getting that Mansubdar somewhere, I believe. It's always so annoying to find that Mansubdar. Can you see him?
Yeah, I think he's right in the middle there, near the berries going past. He's in the back, actually. Yeah, you see him?
I'm blind.
On the house
blind.
there?
I can't
He's on
see
the
him.
house.
Oh, there he is. We see him. There.
Do we have
it
the
is.
British consulate in for India for that extra 7%, or is he still on the Ottoman consulate?
Why is the Mansubdar so hard to tell? Like, so hard to see.
Cav combat coming in for Frontline here. So we're on 34 CDBs for France. I did notice Aileyugg on 39 plus the extra 7 from the trickles. So he's more like on 46 here. Again, the mid-game scaling going to be really nice. But we have a nice amount of goons that are now Cav combat goons. Is he training the Mansubdar Mahout?
Oh my gosh. This guy is...
Wow,
gaming.
1,300 res going into...
He is gaming out here. But, okay, so we're going to have 3 normal Mahouts and a Mansubdar Mahout. But Frontline here going very heavy on Dragoons all of a sudden. So, I don't know how this will go. The Falks are probably going to have to get sacked in the next fight if I would like to make a prediction. Because the Mahouts, if they commit, the Goons will have to kite them. You can't just be face tanking Mahouts. Or at least 4 Mahouts with just Dragoons. And the Gurkha will, if they get in range, will do a great job against the Dragoons as well. But the Mansubdar Mahout thinking about committing, but not quite.
2.2 thousand HP. And here comes the 3 Mahout shipment. This might be go time. The big boys are waddling up to the Goons.
Yep.
The Falks
are gonna have to get sacked for sure. Not okay, getting 1 volley off. But the Mahouts, 1 Mahout kind of going down in exchange for the 2 Falks. Overall, definitely a good trade, I would say, for India. And now this skirmisher mass of disciplined Gurkha, have they been upgraded? I don't know my stats. They have, right? He sent to the British East India Company as well. So these are carded Gurkhas with the Mansubdar buff. And these are also buffed up Madhouse with the Mansipdar as well. And I think India is just in a dominant position right now, even though the scores are still close. I mean, France, don't underestimate the French eco. Frontline, obviously, strong mechanical player, not having much idle time in general. So he's on 36 vills, which for France, that's what, like 45 normal vills compared to Aileyugg, which we said was probably on like 40, also around 45.
Probably 45,
vills.
yeah.
Yeah, so pretty close.
I think he's missed several villagers here, because like if we look, he should be much higher than at this point. So he's definitely not been training villagers consistently.
Yeah, he also got a little bit raided by the skirms. I think he lost a couple skirms to raids. And look at this raid right here. All the goons kind of committing into the base, getting some decent idle time. He just has to make sure he doesn't get caught, because the India army is coming back now. And I mean, if I was Frontline, I know I'd be like, where are the skirmishers right now? And look at, sorry, if I was Aileyugg, I'd be asking where the skirms are right now. And Frontline very smartly hiding his skirm all the way in the corner of the map. Ooh, Gigs AOE, thank you for the subscription. 45 months at the OG ESOC Overlord.
The GOAT.
One of the GOATs of the game for sure. 45 months.
All right, so now to Howda coming in.
Wow, like India's shipments in H3, I think, are just some of the best in the game. Like, look at this, right? They have 7 Urumi plus 1 villager for 1k food, right? Sorry, for 500 food. This one's the 1k food one. And 8 Gurkha, maybe not too good, but they also have like the 9.
Oh, raid going on up at the top
raid.
here. Top right, yep,
Yes.
and top left.
Yes. We're catching that.
Yeah, no, definitely. India's shipments are definitely some of the best in the game. Looks like some goon's gonna try and get a raid here, but gonna get caught by the infantry of India. How does pop out of the TC here?
Yeah, and look at the score difference now. How does pop? The score difference is all of a sudden about 4,000, which is basically the resource cost of these Howdas plus a little bit. But
yeah.
Yeah, okay, now these goons are trying to get some snipes out on the Madhouse, I believe. Or he's just walking past a little bit. These villas are gonna have to move because...
Oh, the house going right onto the goons here, getting a couple of swings, and they're stuck in the trees. Oh, the deli coming in as well, the snare, using the trees and the mangrove to block. The goons are just getting, or excuse me, the skirmishers getting chased down now. Lots of idle CDBs near the TP line, gonna have to retreat.
The Mansipdar Madhouse smells blood. He's going for the lance attacks himself. And the French Cav, though, I think it's going to be just in time to save these skirmishers. Oh, and all of a sudden, it's kind of flipped. Where is the anti-cav? The anti-cav is lagging behind quite a lot. And the Kurz connects onto the Gurkha mass. This drag box brings the Mansipdar up front, but the Gurkhas are now fully in the line of fire of these French Cav that are Cav combated. Just enough goons in the background as well, gonna pick off some of the remaining Madhouse. And the Sepoy, although there are 18 of them, if they're so far back, they're not getting too much damage on the Kurz, even though these are very, very buff Sepoys with the Mansipdar tech as well.
Wow, that was... I mean, it looked like it could have been a huge loss there, but managing to keep most of the Gurkha alive. Great.
Ooh, some
switch
CDB
to
getting
Kurz
caught.
there.
They're gonna have to run away. 40% melee resist should save most of them. He has his great coats as well. He's gonna have to get out of there. So far the north of the
Contesting
map
the
has
resources
been not
on
really
the south side of the map. Yeah.
exploited. So I will assume they're gonna start fighting there if they have to get there for go there for the gold mines, because right now the contested gold mines are kind of in the south and they're definitely getting dried up. France has already finished the one here on his side. And right now these Gurkha is just much better than the French skirmishers, right? They have maybe not anymore.
No, they're definitely still better. They have more attack, more HP.
Well, the attack is the same, I think, because the like they're very, very close right now. But with the Mansipdar, they're a little bit stronger, for sure. Also with that Brits consulate buff, I believe.
Raid with the Kurz.
Is this a
Some
raid?
Madhouse
And
coming
he's getting
in.
caught by the 2 Madhouse. The goons now joining the fight is gonna help clean up the Madhouse, and the anti-cav or the infantry mass of India is going to be lagging behind once again. So Frontline doing a great job running around, using his superior mobility to take some favorable trades here, because 2 Mahouts for 2 Kurs and a batch of Gurkha is like really, really nice trade for
Yeah,
for
that
France, I'd
definitely
say.
hurts. Definitely hurts to lose that shipment right off the bat. And he's going to get away with it too. As you mentioned, this mobility going to be able to just run away.
Frontline also
You see
sneaking
refrigeration
age
and-
up. And earlier, I don't think we
Wow.
mentioned, but he shipped refrigeration, so he has a
Mhm.
really nice food eco. If it wasn't banned, it would have been super nice to see the church card here and get those grens out, right? Because he has such a good food gather rate. But that's one of the reasons why we banned that card, because in games like this where you randomly go H4, that just gives you such a strong tempo swing. Sorry if I
This
did I
age
cut
up
you off
here
there?
gonna be. Oh no, you're fine. Yeah, and the age up really sneaky, getting range cavalry caracol. So we do see an arsenal down for Frontline. What is he aging up with? Is it the Tycoon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Tycoon.
Super greedy. So Frontline, a very
And-
strong team player. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, no. So if we look, he actually, I think this is a good decision, because if we look at his deck, as we mentioned before, he has like a lot of great shipments there. Because 10 CDB is more like a 12 villager shipment, basically an upgraded factory. So really nice that siege elephants are left here for Aileyugg. We've got the Mansubdar units out on the field. He's making more Mahouts, it looks like. Still on the Ottoman consulate. I would have really liked to seen the British consulate. I do also understand that the line of sight is a very useful plus to have. And, you know, Delhi are also, they're not a bad choice either. But 6 Kerr is going to be the first shipment from age 4 here. Looks like he's macroing for some of his guard techs. Getting a couple of vills on this coin mine. CDB's even coming in to shoot some villagers.
I think he's trying to fight for this coin mine right now. But this is an interesting decision. Like, I would have rather seen heavy cannons. Maybe he's a bit concerned about siege elephants still being in play, but I feel like 2 siege elephants aren't going to kill your heavy cannons fast enough before they do a solid number on this Gurkha mass. Ooh, big drag box here coming. 6 Kurs coming in as well. And look at the scary French army. Ville's getting pulled into the fight. They're going to do a great job soaking up the range fire. And he's just trying to position his army. Yep, the Ville's coming in now. Frontline is looking to crush a fight. And
he's getting gendarmes. The gendarme tech is in. Wait, no, he got guard goon instead. The Mahouts coming near the villagers. They're going to be pulling onto the skirms as well.
ooh, guard goons
The
are going
Kurs
to
are
do a great
down.
job on the Madhouse. The Ville's actually doing a good job by themselves right now, right? They're soaking up some of the Madhouse fire. But if we look here, the mass of India just seems like it's just doubly moving forward. And now he's going to siege some houses. But Frontline's now shipping heavy cannons himself, and now that all the cav from India is gone and it's just an infantry mass, as soon as these heavy cannons come in, it's going to be very, very scary, I think, for India. So what does India have coming in? He has tame elephants. This is a
He's making more Mahouts.
funny card to be sending right now, opting not to go for the siege elephants, even though France is in H4.
Yeah, he needs to be careful here. Oh, they pop right on top of the Gurkhas, though.
I think that was on purpose. I think that's fine. But here we have the Seaboy committing on the heavies. I'd like to see them going into melee. One heavy cannon gonna go down. The second one's still full HP. And I think this is gonna be a nice cleanup for Frontline. The Seaboy just getting shot by all of the skirmishers. The second heavy cannon does go down, but now France, I believe, has the range advantage with his skirmisher mass. And this is now a tough game for India to play, because they are down age. They are nowhere close to aging themselves. And if we're looking at the score, they're also now down in score. The ecos, I think India is still ahead because France had to pull so many CDB in that fight. France probably lost maybe 4 or 5 CDB here. So 44 CDB, that's about 60 vills. And India probably on 65 vills. So still close, and that's why we see that because France is ahead in tech and ahead in age, they have been pulling ahead in the score.
Yeah, I mean, definitely would have needed to see those Seaboy commit to the melee a bit sooner. And he should have known after standing around the French TC for about 40 seconds after the age up that his shipment was going to come in. or after the fight with the 6 Cur. We do see 2 Mahouts here, but again, Guard Goon with Range Cavalry, Caracol, and Cav Combat. Skirms here, just trading against Gurkhas.
Look at this, like a great Gurkha remass. And yes,
Yeah.
Frontline is up in score. Let's see what his plan is to end the game, or if he even needs to end the game right now, because once he gets his factories in, his eco is going to be kind of superior to India's. Gets Guard Skirm, and he kind of can just sit in base.
However, look at his coin. Look at the macro here. He's run out of coin completely.
But India has as well, right? This is the only coin mine, which India is not on. So I guess he has.
Second
he has
TC
a little
though.
bit left here. Second TC going up on the north side of the map. Some goons though trying to get a raid, but actually getting caught a little bit by the Delhi and the Madhouse. These are guard goon though, so even just a couple of them are going to do a great number on the Delhi, one-shotting with 5. And now he's going to go for just little shots on the Vils before he has to get out of there, I believe, before the skirmishers catch up. But once again, abusing mobility to buy himself time. He knows he's ahead. He just has to do a little bit of running around, buy himself time, allow his scaling with the factories to come into effect. And Frontline, I think, is in a position right now to win this game. He's also starting to transition his CDB onto the north side of the map and getting his mill techs transitioning onto mills, because food is scarce as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 26 minutes into the game, players are definitely going to have to start considering the late game technologies. Is he building an outpost there? Yes, he is. I like that.
Good to see. Now, if it was a certain other NA player, a soldier, he would probably not be going for estates at this point. He would just be going into bow pike. I think he is not a big fan of going to estates generally in most games. So, and I mean, bow pike can be a very strong tempo move. You know, if your opponent is also having to transition, and they're spending all of that res on mills and mills and estates, and you're playing France and you're just spamming double bashes of bow pike during that time, you can just absolutely wreck a big fight while they're transitioning onto estates and mills.
The Gurkha mass here, as you mentioned, that remass quite strong. Picking off a lot of these skirms here. Walking under castle fire in the middle of the map.
But the composition that I see Frontline going for now is heavy cannon goon. So he's gonna he's a little bit a ways out of his next shipment, but he's already queuing a heavy cannon in his first factory. So the heavy cannon spam is very, very hard for India to
raid on the coin mine at the top middle here.
Ooh, he's going for the outpost actually. So he will push Frontline off coin here. Good catch. The OP caster APM. From
he's forcing these villagers off of the coin mine and putting a castle there himself. So really going to claim that position on the map. We also see Frontline going for one of the natives. I think there's a berry technology there for plus 30%. Oh no, that's the other one.
Maybe the one. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a noob. Ooh, this explorer though might be able to walk in and get a nice crack shot on any units popping out. Let's see what India's doing. Okay, India's trying to age themselves. So they're sending 1k coin. They're macroed for 2,000 food. But look at this idle villager count. So many idols here being caused by Frontline just running around. And kind of running out of hunts, I guess, up north. So he's going to have to be on berries as well. But yeah, this idle time really hurts. Frontline, even though he's only on 52 CDB, all of them are working. He's basically mostly transitioned now. He has 2 mills and 1 estate. Probably going to be dropping his second estate pretty soon as well. And even getting the second estate upgrade, homesteading, already at around the 30-minute mark.
The one nice thing for India is when they do have to transition is that their estates are only 400 wood.
But they are really bad, right? Like the rice paddies are generally
they do.
Worse. Yeah.
Yeah, they do generally. Well, it's hard to. They're a little bit worse because on estates you see the CDBs walking around on rice paddies. The villagers don't move at all.
Right.
Ooh,
right.
sniping the Mansabdar with the heavy cannon. That's really nice.
OP. That's some OP micro you saw right there. How did he even see the right one?
It's probably just attack move.
Okay, second factory now coming in for Frontline. 54 CDB. versus 87. Oh my gosh! All of a sudden, wait, he was on like 78, like it's a second ago. What did he ship here?
Wait a minute, chat. Is he making flail elephants? He is. My spaghettis.
Wait, but how did he get like so many vills super quick? Was it the okay, no, he got the 4 vill tech here, I think.
He got that very early on.
No, he did. I don't think so. I
checked.
checked it earlier and he didn't have it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I mean the scaling here and is just incredible. 3 TC as well now.
Yeah. The issue with Frontline is that he's only still on 1 TC. He's actually idling a little bit. Macro not the best, just because I think he was trying to transition onto wood and coin earlier. Or sorry, wooden estates earlier. But yeah, this is the point of the game also where India becomes scary, right? India is on basically almost max eco at this point. And flail elephants going up there to clean up the TP and the outpost. And look at these quick walls. Frontline is gaming himself here. He doesn't want to lose game number 1. He wants to be ahead in the series and putting these quick walls, making sure that he can't just get collapsed on by some sort of infantry mass from Aileyugg. And the score is now closing in. Aileyugg, at one point I saw he had almost completely closed the score gap just because of how strong his eco is at the moment. 95 villagers and another 7 vills worth of trickles. While for Frontline, he is only on 57. That's about 80 normal vills, right? Or 70 something? 72 maybe? I don't know. Just estimating.
Yeah, no, that's a 73. Yep.
Yeah.
He's got both his factories in. One making heavy cannons. Oh, flail elephant noises. That's my
Love to
alarm
hear
to
it.
get me up in the morning.
Ooh, another raid coming in. And what is the tech looking like for India? So India not teching their H4 units just yet. But their
look how many
eco is
howdahs there are.
So wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of howdahs there, and we're overpopping with 3 siege elephants. Nope, canceling. Okay,
No,
siege
he is
elephants.
overpopping with that. And look at this eco from India. Look at that bank.
Wow.
But Frontline also has a pretty solid bank.
Yeah.
I would really want to see a second TC here. I think that makes a lot of sense. But he has gotten the Voltigeurs. Very strong French skirmishers in H4. They get that, I think, was it 10% extra HP and damage?
Yeah, does he have the French Senegalese card in? Or...
Yeah, he does.
Yes,
as well.
he does.
Yeah.
And yeah, he could even go Royal Mints or the 10 CDBs here and be in a really, really solid economic position to
10
catch up
CDB
again.
could be really strong here. I think Royal Mint probably isn't quite worth it yet, just because
Yeah, it's only 20 bills.
25% on the 20 bills is.
You got to figure another 10 of those from the on wood are going to move well.
Yeah, exactly.
Get some coin, but yeah, getting the final tech here at the estates. Heavy cannons doing work onto this TP line.
Yeah, this is a really great decision to go for this kind of deck for Frontline, right? It's really like fit his game plan here, which is to kind of outscale. The issue is, once again, like India is very strong scaling to themselves, and we're seeing that, right? They're on max vills already, while France, 103 villagers actually, because of the 4 you can get from the auto consulate. While France is still trying to get up to their maximum eco count. They have 18 vills left to go. That's a solid eco. That's eco gap right now, I'd say.
Humongous eco gap.
Yeah, so, but once the 10 CDB come in, the eco gap basically shrinks to 0, right? Because he has 2 factories as well.
Right. Right.
Yeah. But look at this. India actually pulling ahead in score. And I just noticed he has both the clan tag and the clan name in his bio. So now the honored Gurkha are out. Ceasefire from India. Makes sense. He wants to get them out of the way of these heavies. But 5 heavy cannons, I think, will trade well against honored siege elephants, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But Frontline decided to back off a little bit. He is also on max pop, 64 vills. When this batch pops, I believe he will have enough XP to overpop actually with the 10 curs. Okay, 10 not curs, 10 CDB. Couriers.
Runners of the wood.
Oh, is that what it means?
Yes. Yes.
Very cool. Look at this French knowledge. Ooh, getting 1 CL for free though. nice kind of pseudo dodge there as well. Second siege elephant going down, and this is the issue, right? These siege ellies are not going to be able to get into range of the heavy cannons. The Howders are going to commit, but these French skirm are going to be able to one-shot them, almost two-shot them, and this is huge value for the French army. How many? Only 3 heavy cannons left. They're going to do a number on the Gurkhas. They're in range. 3 Gurkhas going down in 1 volley. Another 4 or 5 of them, including the Mansabdar. And all of the mass of India is getting cleaned up here. And is this the game? France, 5k score ahead. The mills, or the rice paddies of India, are being exposed now.
That was great, Micro. Using some of the heavy cannons to get to the Howdah's low HP, and then using the skirmishers to finish them off, and then getting some nice shots from the cannons onto the Gurkha and the villagers on the rice paddy, using the trees to kind of block off any of the units to kind of get a flank around, and the goons sitting behind nicely, getting some damage off. So really nice positioning and execution there. Oh, but we do see some more Mahouts.
But these French goons, they have their techs up. They're gonna do a great job. He might have to sack some of the heavies once again. But this is...
Oh, massive blast flow from the heavy cannons. And the Mahouts are not in a great position here. One waddling all the way around the house and stay alive, it looks like. The chakrams are coming in from the natives as well for Aileyugg.
Yeah, these chakrams are kind of scary, right? They have oh, I missed it, but they have 50% range resist.
Yeah, but with these goons here just sitting on top, more heavy cannons coming in, reinforcing skirm goon batches, sieging down the barracks here. Lots of idols for Aileyugg at the same time.
Yeah, wow. Look at this French economy all of a sudden. And yeah,
and he calls game. What a first game that.
Great
back and forth between 2 players, and wow, going to the 37-minute mark. Great game.
Yeah, the heavy cannons, man, are just so hard for India to handle. And Frontline, I think, just made such a pro gamer decision here, going for that late game deck. And great first match to start everything off. And I think at some point we had 200 viewers in chat very early in the morning for the US. So good to see that as well. Let's see what game number 2 is.
Chat asking why not use ceasefire and jump with Yurumi. He did use the ceasefire, but then Frontline just kind of took the positioning there with the trees and the cannons. And his skirm micro on the Mahouts was really nice.
I'm not on the right overlay because I'm a noob. One sec.
All right, so game number 2, Frontline will be playing as the Ottomans versus Aileyugg's China.
Oh goodness, this matchup I think is actually super interesting. But I mean, can we get a Bato in chat, guys?
Yeah.
Bato!
This matchup is the reason I'm no longer. I'll just say that.
So no longer what? I think it cut you off.
A China main.
I see. So I will say though, I think if Otto doesn't play this matchup super like not I wouldn't say precisely, because as Otto you never kind of have to be that precise. But if you don't really exactly know what to do, I think China can have chances to fight back here. Because they're for example, like if Otto tries to Jan Falk China, that just Otto loses, I think. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that Frontline will Jan Falk, but yeah, I just don't think Jan Falk works against China. The issue is Otto going for things like the Spahi semi FI and some of the yeah, once they get into F5, they get Cav Archer, Great Bombards out. It's just so hard for China to deal with. So here, I mean, we don't have the church tech, so we don't have to worry about those. But a semi-FI, I mean, it's still nothing to scoff at. Auto, very, very strong H4, just naturally with their normal shipments, not even including the Moss techs.
Yeah, and hand mortars versus Great Bombards. I don't know if you've been in that situation before, but
yeah, no, that's not what you want to see. I think in H4, China just gets absolutely wrecked by Auto. Also, like Abus Cav Archer, like what does China have against Abus? You have H2 Skirm versus H7 Skirm.
Yep.
You're 5 ages behind in your skirm stats. Like, good job. I see Bombalicious in chat saying Baron Mirror.
Baron Mirror. Are both of you guys American? Yes. On the opposite coasts, though.
Yes, yes.
You may not be a China main, but you will always be a China man. I mean, the Ming Dynasty pussies got me acting unwise. Don't get me wrong. Like, we've got the. I think it was Confucius said, "A pretty man seeks it in himself. A petty man seeks it in others."
Yep, yep.
That's knowledge there. That's absolute ball knowledge. You know what else Confucius said?
Okay.
To meet girl in park is good. To park meet in girl is better.
Okay.
Big. Confucius, you know.
Good one, good one. So what do we think about this matchup? So Aileyugg is China, I think, is one of his mains. India as well. He is a big Tad enjoyer. Frontline also, I think France and Otto are probably his two best civilizations. He's played both of these civs many, many times in the past, and taking games off some of the best players, the likes of Julian K, Keturboy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah, like you need Manchu in this. You need hand mortars. I mean, yeah, it's tough. I think as auto, like if you did like the double racks Jan and just pushed in with a 3 deli shipment and destroy like one village, you can just obliterate China in that regard.
But we are in the actual game, so.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Oh my gosh, let me turn off the haze. I forgot.
Woo! Oh my
There we
eyes.
go. Oh my gosh, it's gone. Let's go. Okay. On the southwest side of the map, we have Frontline playing as the Ottomans, and on the northeast side of the map in the color red. Sorry. Wait. I can't read. In the northeast side of the map, in the color blue, we have Frontline playing as the Ottomans. In the southwest side of the map, we have Aileyugg playing in the color red as the Chinese. This is game number 2 in the ESOC Spring Champs round of 16, and Frontline currently has a 1-0 lead. We do see, actually, Aileyugg, I want to point out, dropping a monastery instead of a TP as China. I've recently seen a lot of the Asian players doing this because what this allows you to do is not chop as much wood, I think, for a...
No, it's
no,
more
you have to
wood,
chop more
actually.
wood.
Yeah. But look at what he's rolled. He's rolled Manchu. Oh my goodness, that is the dream scenario for China. If you roll Manchu, life is good, man. Life is good.
So Psionic is asking in chat, how does China hold 2 racks Jan 3 deli? I think actually
That's
China...
yeah.
Well,
I don't think you do.
no,
I really
think
don't
you
think
can
you do.
with good micro. Like you go 8 pikes and sorry, not 8 pikes, 8 bows, because the issue is the so you can even 7 step 8 bows. Like the 8 bows, the Choco Nuva that China have are much better than crossbows because they have a 2x multiplier against heavy infantry. It's true that you can't like necessarily spam them as well as crossbows because you have to bash them with pikes. But that kind of is a benefit in this case if you want pikes anyways to just a couple of pikes anyways to deal with the 3 deli. But I actually think China has the tools to deal with the double racks Jan rush. But
yeah, it's really
it's hard for sure. Like it's much easier to
Yeah.
play for auto, but I think in theory, China has the tools to deal with it.
Let's take a look at Frontline's deck here. It doesn't look like he's built a house, so he's sunk capitalism, it looks like, since he's getting a trickle for coin. What does he have in his deck here?
Ooh, kind of a water
one-
deck.
Interesting. So yeah, there are a few ways that you can open for water as auto. Some players just go for the dock right away, make like 1 boat, and then Schooners comes in, and you make another. And then in transition, you just keep making boats and get the second dock. What's he aging with here? Let's see.
400 would surely, yeah.
Quartermaster.
There it is. So I actually like this variation against China. So you basically go for a. Oh, okay. So he shipped capitalism and then 3 Vil. So that's not the variation I was talking about, but there is something where you go capitalism, 700 wood, 700 coin, and you age with the quartermaster. So you don't have schooners, but you kind of go for a dock almost semi FF. So you're with the 700 wood and the 400 wood, you drop a rack so you can make some jans, but with the rest of the wood, you're basically just pumping boats from one dock. And it just is like a little bit of an eco boost, but it doesn't delay you that much at all. So I think that's a pretty solid build against other FF civs, for example. We are seeing Aileyugg going up with 8 Vils using the Porcelain Tower. He wants to get up ASAP. And actually, potentially the 7-step can do a good job against Frontline here, depending on what Frontline decides to start with. Because, I mean, China is aging actually so quickly for China. He's going to be up right about 4:15 maybe.
Can we take a look at his deck?
I mean, this looks pretty standard to me.
Yeah.
He does have kind of a H4 centric deck as well. This is almost like a Lucas L kind of deck. So, I mean, it's almost exactly like a Lucas L kind of deck actually, except he has like 10 Changdao and Lucas has 10 step, I think, instead. And maybe an extra unit shipment in H4, but yeah.
No 1K coin or wood though. That's a bit interesting.
Oh yeah. No one. Oh sorry, no 1K coin. Yeah, I didn't notice that. So he wouldn't have Changdao. He would have 1K coin maybe instead, or Lucas would. But 7-step coming in right now. Let's see what Frontline is up to. He's dropping a stable. This is the perfect counter, I think, because I think 4 deli can probably beat 7 steps without losing a single deli with
absolutely
proper micro. The other day, I had a nice game against China. You know, a little bit of a flex where I was playing Germany, and I basically naked FF against Germany. So I had 4 Ulans, right, from the 2 shipments. And with the 4 Ulans, I killed all 7 steps without losing a single Ulan. Micro go.
Baron mentioned.
Yes. Yeah. Granted, the guy was a little bit lower elo than me. I think he was like 1600. But yeah, that was nice.
Here comes the 7-step. 5 deli R and Q.
7 steps gonna cost him good idle time. Is he gonna be able to delay? Ooh, not even quite getting a Veil, but these 5 deli are instantly going to. Oh, they're even gonna pop and snare. This is huge. Oh my gosh, that's
rough.
Such great timing for him as well. And oh, this one disciples don't snare, but he is doing a good job de-snaring. One thing to note about Step Riders is that they are 7.25 speed compared to 6.75 for a normal.
Oh, here comes the Explorer. He gets the melee snare on. Oh, are the delis gonna catch up?
Just enough, maybe. I don't think so. He is taking another angle with the other 3 deli though. And deli are a bit faster than Hussars. Oh, he's stopping. That might be a mistake. These delis are gonna be able to catch them now. I think they're taking a great angle. Stopping again. Getting a snare off. One hitting that low HP Step Rider. And deli are so good, I think, in H2 in these cav mirrors. They are just trade better even than Hussars. And against these low HP units, that quick fire rate is very efficient. But Sentry's getting called, so he's gonna have to disengage here. Might actually even lose 1 deli unless he gets out of there. No, I think the steps are gonna be able to keep up the snare. He decides to fight this though. Good micro, dragging almost all of the pikes, pulling another one as well. Look at this. Oh my gosh, he's gaming 3 control groups or like 3 little drag.
That was excellent. That was excellent.
Yeah, great stuff. He is a little bit snared here though, so he might have to use these other 2 deli that he pulled to de-snare. But they're off running around. This last deli, look at this APM. He's going in for a raid, a little scout at what's going on. Aileyugg aging with the Confucian Academy. It's gonna give him skirmisher units. But Frontline clicked up himself. Going for the Exiled Prince makes a lot of sense. He has a shipment banked, so he is going to be able to ship one of these scary auto H3 shipments ASAP.
Getting an Imam as well to heal up those deli. Really nice, just top tier play there. Using the mosque to its full advantage. Of course, costing food, so nice auto kind of benefit. And then using that deli down there to raid. Yeah, he's absolutely gaming.
Ooh, not really pulling them away though. Okay, now he's doing it. Gonna keep that guy alive to be annoying at a later moment. So let's see what he ages with. I'm very curious. So there's 1K,
1K wood.
coming out. Is he gonna make cav archers, or is he? Yep, he's queuing cav archers. 1K wood, I assume, will be used to drop a second TC and an artillery foundry for those
Yeah.
Aegis gunners.
Just the standard auto play, you know, just get a second factory out, basically, making village.
Yeah.
Just
He is a
chill.
bit popped right now. He's gonna have to wait for the 1K wood actually to.
I-
Or maybe
I
would
will
cancel
say-
a cav archer here.
I will say though, giving China the time to kind of get their first few shipments out and kind of get the death ball rolling, because they're very exposed at this point in the game when they only have skirmishers out. Particularly if they don't transition with like 300 export for red coats or something. And since he lost all of his step as well, it's a very like this could be a very dangerous time. But as we see, he's going out on the map. He's able to now get Beiyang army in and kind of get out to some more resources. So
Well, I think
that's going to be
10
very
cav
nice for
archers
him.
will counter Beiyang, no problem. Right. Okay, so Unger's in chat saying this does not work versus China.
Yeah, because you're giving China a lot of time here,
Yeah.
and the fact, like with those Delhi, he could have just gone in and cleaned up all the Age of Skirmishers there, and then you just have naked Beiyang, and as you mentioned, against just have cav archers, who'd be in a really good position.
Yeah.
He is shipping Abis now.
Making Abis. We're Abison.
Let's take a look over at China real quick. 25 villagers for Otto. Wait, did he still hasn't gotten the mosque tech?
No,
So he's
he
been
just
on
hit
that for.
25. He just
Oh,
hit
okay,
25.
just hit
Yeah.
25.
I mean, the
Alright,
last one's
makes
still
sense.
training, so we're chilling.
Yeah.
Beiyang here getting caught by the but ooh, this could be huge. I mean, I think China should back off. I'm sorry, Otto should back up here. Wait for those Abis gunners to come in, because then you're gonna take a much better fight. Yeah, the score is pretty close. I mean, China obviously has a kind of early age 3 power spike. They're gonna get an intervention as well here, which is gonna be the the young guard. Interesting. I don't know if that was intentional actually, because he was canceling the conflict.
Yeah. Bit of a mistake there. You
Because-
definitely want the red coats
Yeah, the
against
Avis are gonna
Spahi.
do great against everybody here.
I mean, the young guard do have siege resistance actually. Oh no, they don't.
No, it's
My
only the old
apologies.
guard that
The
have
old
them.
guard. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a scary massive Avis. They're only age 2 right now, so they don't really want to be standing next to the TC. Because 2 TC. Yeah, he's doing a great job now. He's gonna start sniping the Avis. TC two hit Avis gunners. So great value generally. And now this is a little bit of a micro fight. So Aileyugg kind of committing a little bit with his units. Frontline just kiting, doing a good job kiting. Oh, look at that though. The younger kicking 2 Avis down at once. But now the Delhi
but
are
the Delhi-
on top of everything, and there's not enough anti-cav, I think. So there's 4 China cav popping out. There's still 7 cav archers left for Otto. What is China making? Meteor hammers. But these small trades, I think, are overall good for Otto, keeping the China death ball mass low, taking out that intervention shipment as well. And Otto's units just are going to scale much better now because he has veteran Avis gunners. Look at these guys, 156 HP, 43 attack, siege attack, by the way. 3 times more attack than a Chinese skirmisher.
More than 3 times. It's just
Yeah, because of the siege
like-
resist as well, right?
Yeah.
Like, I guess
Yeah.
siege
It's
attack.
just insane. Yeah, more cav archers coming in. Change the shipment to the Arquebusiers. 2 Falcons coming in.
Yeah, second TC just coming out now as well for frontline. Bring in the 2 Falconets. I believe the skirmishers will pop out here. Good pop. Can we? Ooh, big pop actually of China cav as well. But there seems like just enough cav archers. There's also the potential for Minutemen here to help defend. And I think frontline with his goated NA micro is gonna have no problem kiting out of this.
"32 villagers here for Otto, pushing forward with some Abis, Cav Archer, Falconet composition. We do see Flying Crow.
Yeah, Flying Crow actually, I keep saying this, one-shots the Falconets, but has 3 less range. So
I mean, if you get hit by a Falconet or a Flying Crow in age 3 with a Falconet, you should play some TTM because the fire animation is so
Yeah.
poop that you can literally just back up. It's not really until age 4 that they become like All right, these things are really, really scary. I mean, they are great though for siege and taking out some like skirms and tanking, honestly.
Right.
But yeah, so Cav combat now.
Makes sense. He did so again. One funny thing is before the Chinese card repelling volley comes in, I think Cav archers out trade Chinese skirmishers.
Yeah, it's not even close.
Numbers. It's just
No,
so
it's not even it's not even close. Like you could just sit on top of melee, and just obliterate them.
Yeah. So, I think Cav combat does make sense here. Auto now also has Stagecoach, I believe. Oh no, not yet. Just 2 TPs. I would like to see Stagecoach at some point. Maybe
Definitely.
He's gonna make macro for that himself. But yeah, I mean, Auto's economy is taking off now. There are 2 TCs, probably outscaling China in terms of at least units, unit quality. Like we have Cav combated Cav archers in now. We have Abus, Vet Abus as well. While China is stuck with these Age 1 skirmishers. So what does this Ungers guy know, saying this doesn't work against China? Yeah, who is that Ungers guy even?
Some low, apparently. I don't know.
Probably. Never heard of that guy. Surely he didn't make the finals of the largest tournaments in recent memory.
All right.
Yeah, exactly. Bruggers.
The Stagecoach has been manifested into reality here.
Good to see. Good to see. Yeah, and Frontline obviously like generally getting his Moss techs as soon as possible. I haven't actually seen Frontline forget to get his Moss techs ever. Okay, so what's the plan
wondrous
now?
hand mortars here.
There are hand
coming
mortars.
in.
There's a flying crow. So the artillery advantage is in favor of China, but the range advantage.
He's got
I
a
think,
decent cav mass though too, and don't forget that the Chinese heavy cav is a bit more range resist in terms of like tanking against goon.
You're right.
So like the 30% range resistance is really nice, and then if
Yeah.
he gets the card for the HP and armor, they can really be nice at particularly taking down Abus. It's 15% and 5% armor. Looks like some skirms here are gonna take some shots. Flying crow. Nice dodge from the Abus because of the animation.
Oh, he's gonna go in and snipe the flying crow. Okay, not quite one-shotting, but
stays alive.
Ooh, look at that, taking half damage off of a China Cav and picking it off the rest of its HP with the Cav archers. Good micro there. All of these small trades just kind of add up. And once again, he's gonna go in and kill the flying crow and a skirmisher on his way out. So losing 1 Abus for a flying crow and a skirm. 2 skirms. So these like Abus gunners are so disgusting. Artillery combat is in. And I don't know, at this point, what do you do against Abus gunners as China? Like, the only hope you have is to hope for a big smash with Cav. I mean, the scores are still somewhat close, but in my opinion, Auto is just kind of ahead here. Just because of the superior units and decent eco as well. So ecos are very close, right? We have Auto on 41 bills, China on 37, but with a little pseudo factory here. There is Stagecoach, so I think even Auto is maybe ahead in eco. And whenever Auto is ahead in eco, I think there are few civs that have a chance. No, I think I disagree actually. First run, whatever. I think that the early cards are really benefiting him already, because I mean, what can he do now against these these combated Abus and combated Cav archers? They're just such strong units. Oh, Mahampa, are you muted or?
Yeah, sorry, my mic got muted there.
Oh, sorry.
We just see a dot coming in for Frontline too. So basically now into 3 TC Stagecoach. Yeah, this is a really precarious situation for China now. Let's see what he might be sending next. Our Frontline also has a shipment. Looks like he's going to go for Mams. And
oh, he's doing
Lord
that
mercy.
big Mark hits a macro there to get Mams, and Mams are going to be tough to deal with. Especially
and Ten Sheng Tao getting caught out.
He's going to turn around
Ripperoni
and try to fight this.
pepperoni.
He's going to lose like 3 or 4 of these, I think, for free. There is a big, massive...
Holy cav!
Holy cow.
Oh my. That
23 China Cav. That is scary. That is scary. But yeah, you never want to get in a position where you just get absolutely clicked by China. Oh, big raid. Big raid. Frontline sees it early though, and his Cav's going to come back. He knows now exactly where this big death ball of Cav is. The Mamelukes coming back as well, actually not getting that many villagers. Do we have repelling volley yet? Not yet. So these goons are still going to do a great job. The Falc's almost getting caught, losing half HP.
This
But the
tree's gonna
Chengdao
be a
getting
huge
picked off.
problem
Look at
for
this
China.
triple splits from Frontline.
The tree line's going to be so hard for the Cav to engage onto there.
Yeah, but
Good positioning from Frontline.
Frontline also is going to have his own Cav coming in now. So what is the strategy here? He's probably just going to go for a flank. There is a decent number of heavy infantry left here for Frontline. But the Mamelukes coming in.
Villagers coming in! Falconets coming in! The Mams on the back line!
And this
Onto the skirmishers!
This doesn't look close to me, honestly. Like, so far, I think I've seen 2 auto units die. Wow. Look
Redcoats
at
need to
these
be on
auto
melee.
units that are double carded. They're just not dying. We have 4 Mams still alive. Sorry, 3 Mams still alive. Another batch of Cav archers coming in. I mean, these units are just too strong. They're super skirm, super goon, super huss, basically. This Civ, man. These units. GG.
And, yeah, there we go.
What can the China mass do when their units are 4 times as good as ours?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and also the thing to consider is that Aileyugg counterpicked this with China. Maybe a Civ selection micro there against Auto. Not particularly the best decision, but yeah, it is what it is. And that's 2-0 to Frontline right now.
It is 2-0 for Frontline. But on the other hand, I will say like Frontline's best civs are also getting out of the way early on. Not to say that Frontline doesn't have probably one of the deepest civ pools in the entire game. So he is known for playing random civ on the ladder, or at least almost randoms. Like he cycles between like 12 or 15 civs, and he's 2300 with like all of them. So Frontline, like one
well,
of
we
the
have to
most
consider Aileyugg losing his India and China.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
2 of his stronger civs losing to Frontline's kind of top picks. So it'll be quite interesting to see. We definitely know Frontline, as you mentioned in the past, just great in tournaments because of his incredibly large civ pool.
Right. Like even Frontline has had such an unfortunate tournament kind of matchups in the past, just because he's so good at the game. But I think he's just a little bit worse right now than like the top players like Phoenix, has Julian, Keter. So I think in the past 4 tournaments, he's had to face all 4 of these players multiple times. So it's just like very tough to be in that kind of position where you're clearly like the best of NA, one of the best in the game, but somehow like it's just so hard for anybody to take games off of the likes of Haza, Julian K, Keter, Phoenix. And Frontline has managed to take games off of them. I think he even beat Keturboy about a year and a half ago in this ESOC Winter Championships. So we're in the finals. He won and defeated Keturboy, I think 4-3 or something, or 5-4, like super close series. But
yeah. All right, so game number 3, Frontline will be playing Dutch versus Aileyugg's Sweden.
No, I just played this matchup against Soldier last night. I was playing Sweden. Soldier was playing Dutch. I lost, and that's all we have to say about it. It was on the ladder as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think these days the Jaeger play, the Corelli, what is it called? Not the Corelli.
No, there's just
the
the
Savalax Jaegers. Yeah, and the Haka pellets are just kind of like keeping Sweden alive in the meta along with the Church. Kind of a nice build at this point in time, or like even their Huss and the Haka play. So quite an interesting matchup. We'll have to see how it plays out.
Look at these professional guys. Oh, Soldier in the chat. It's fine. I was saying that Soldier is probably getting 4-0'd, but he's gonna give a hell of a fight later today. No offense, no. We're gonna root for you, please. Get some games. Actually, this is hilarious. Last night, Soldier and I were on call. We were talking about the maps, and I was like, "Oh, look, map number 7 is Upper Himalayas," and both of us are like, "Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have to worry about map 7." Upper Himalayas.
Also,
yeah.
quick merch shout out here. We've got the ESOC charcoal hoodie on, everybody. Go get yours today on the line. Look at that beauteous pattern we've got here.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
the nice Ezad.
No, I don't have any ESOC merch yet. I don't even have an ESOC mug. Can we get mug? Hashtag Baron's mug in chat.
Put it on the credit card.
Yeah, we need to put it on the ESOC funds. You know, buy Baron merch, $100 worth of merch.
All right. There's the game.
We got the game. We are on Bengal, so this is a no TP map actually, and we're gonna head right in. We
All right.
Go ahead.
You want to go for it?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Alrighty, so as we mentioned, on the northwestern side of Bengal, we've got Aileyugg in the color red playing as the Swedes, getting his elephant in nice and early. And his opponent is none other than Big NA Frontline, playing as the Dutch in the northeast in the color blue. So this map, usually very rush oriented, right? You know, you've got that kind of choke in the middle into the other person's base, and if you just kind of sit on that mine, it can be a very nice FB position. Putting 2 very happy torps down in base is Aileyugg, going to be getting some nice wood trickles from those. Also worth mentioning, of course, the water buffalo on this map could be very useful for both of these guys, either get an early age up in or more banks, or put some of the water buffalo onto the torps. So we'll have to see.
Wait, with this configuration, can you get 6 torps on one mine? I'm trying to
Is
work
that
out the geometry.
Is that one even touching the mine?
It is. I just checked. And it's
Okay,
getting
okay.
0.05 wood. This one's getting 0.1 wood. So yeah, as you say, very happy torps for sure. But I can briefly mention kind of the build order that I went for against Soldier yesterday. I went for the Halb stuff. So and he does have the Halb card intact. So I went 3 Vil, 4 Torp, and Treaty of Roskilde, and then 700 coin to age up behind it. And it was like a close game. It was like 24 minutes long. I think I was ahead at some points, and then I eventually got a little bit outplayed because I'm a noob. But yeah, I mean, I think, as you say, like, Sweden definitely has opportunities to win this. In fact, I think they're even probably favored slightly in this matchup. Just because if you ship Engelsberg Ironworks and you get a good Torp boom off, you actually outscale Dutch even on 5 banks, which is kind of wild after like the 15, 18-minute mark. Yeah, they are both
so
gathering.
15 Vils, and yeah, those torps are. I mean, he's got 100 wood now in the bank. He might have picked up a nice treasure there. Dutch here going for a 15 Vil age up. It looks like. Let's see, aging up probably with the quartermaster, most definitely. Yeah.
Imagine we see the Halb stuff.
It's
Halb
how-
versus Halb. That play out actually. Halb versus Halb.
That would be really interesting to see, you know. But yeah. So he did pick up 4 water buffalo there with the envoy and his explorer. Quite nice.
You know what would be interesting? Going for marathon decoys and thuggies.
Yeah.
To defend
I mean,
against the Halb rush. I think that's actually really strong. Like, there's probably not much Halbs can do because the decoys and thuggies both do so much damage. Thuggies do 45 range damage in H2 with a 2x multiplier against heavy infantry. Like, that is just insane to me. It's, like, such a strong unit against heavy infantry. They 2-shot musketeers.
All right, so looks like Sweden's going to be putting some extra torps down, maybe around the map market going up here.
Well, I don't
Looks like
think
the
he's actually
explorers are
going for
fighting
more
mid-map.
torps. He's
Yeah,
just
no,
going
it
for the
doesn't.
market.
Yeah, well,
Oh, there it is.
if you look to the left, there's another one as well.
Oh,
but
I'm blind.
Very happy torp as well, and it's got a herd under it. So nice play by Aileyugg to get some of the food
Wow,
onto
look
these
at this.
torps.
It's like 1.5 bills.
Yeah, it's really nice. Okay, so he's got 140 wood here. A couple of more vills going out. Second torp onto that mine. The naturalist here, so 2 vill, 2 cow.
Yeah, a lot of Caro kind of oriented deck here. He's got Platoon Fire, he's got Snap Lock. He's got the
Speed
H4
Lifeguard.
Lifeguard. And the Heavy Infantry in H2, which is always so good. So, what kind of a build are we seeing from him here? Yeah, actually getting lots of torps out. So he's going for that torp boom. I'm actually opting to not even go for any units early on. So this is, I think, a little bit vulnerable to a Dutch, like 4 or 5 Huss semi. Because they'll be able to catch out, if you split the Huss properly, which Frontline definitely has the APM to do, you can catch so many of these settlers if they're spread out on the map. Because right now, like, there are at least 2 settlers, right, that are kind of out and about.
Let's look at his base real quick, see what he's doing. He's got the 700 wood there. He's starting to eat some of the water buffalo. Aileyugg sending the 4 torps, of course. And those are going to go around the map. 2 banks here at 5 minutes. Put in the market. So that, to me, that indicates that he's going to want to put a house and a military production building down. Or
Yeah,
maybe just use the market to kind of trade for more. Putting 3rd bank, 4th bank being shipped in.
No, yeah, I think he's just going for 5 bank, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 5 bank is scary for sure. Like, you're going to have more eco than Sweden up until, as I say, like the 15 to 18 minute mark, probably. But after that, if Sweden is on 200 tor pop with Engelsberg and everything, I think they start outscaling eventually.
Yeah, nice use of the envoy to determine that with no tower coming in, that he can potentially just get away with the greed here. So we're on 11, 12 is going to be the 12th one coming down here. Some Huss in queue for Aileyugg here. It's got Engelsberg Ironworks as well. Notice again, he is going idle a bit.
Yeah, but I mean, like Dutch, I think Sweden doesn't necessarily need that many builds, not gonna lie. TBH.
Yeah, but I mean, against the, at this level, every single
yeah,
like detail will matter. Like you don't want to be down a couple of villagers against Frontline. So everything's gonna count.
So 5 Huss now coming out for Sweden, but Frontline is about to, I think, even click up here. Yeah, he's gonna pick up this coin and click up. So very interesting build. He went for 700 wood, bank wagon, 700 coin. So usually you'd see 600 wood just because your banks naturally gather that. But this is a great timing for Frontline, honestly. And if he has the good micro here, he's gonna, which of course he does, he's gonna do some bill punching and TC fire and not idle too much. And he should be up at a pretty solid time. Yeah.
Yeah, I do like the adaptation where players go for the 700 coin instead of the wood, just to get the age up faster. Not only that, you can also, with your market, just kind of trade up since you gather so much coin.
Right.
But yeah, so gives you some potential options there. The villagers kind of getting idled here and using the...
Ooh, might lose one. Oh, no,
Oh,
almost.
so close.
Yeah, that guy was like... His saber was like on the Vil when the Vil popped in the front door. Okay, so stable going down. I expect he's gonna ship Reuters early on to deal with the now 10 Huss or 9 Huss that are on the field. So this
is definitely the extended period. Like this is kind of like what Shake likes to do, where you get like the 10 cav and just go full torps, and then you just age up, make Hakas, get that Huss.
Minutemen coming out. Oh, 1 Vil going down as well. He's gonna ship Reuters ASAP as soon as this shipment comes in. Another Vil going down. Well, this is not the cleanest micro from Vil micro, at least from Frontline. But it's always so hard to see when like you're so stuffed up in these like chokes. Yeah, yes, the Huss are in chokes as well, but your Vils can just randomly get caught sometimes. And now 9 Reuters coming in, so that's gonna be the end of these Huss. They're not gonna be able to stay around for much longer. But
yeah, he definitely needs to back here. You don't want to get caught out, but if he's able to take the stable down, that'd be quite nice.
so basically,
Like he's just baiting.
all of the Huss going down, I assume. But a lot of idle time caused. I'm actually not sure who comes out ahead on this trade here. I know. Let's look at the torp pop. He's on 180 torp pop and aging. Another Vil going down. Oh goodness.
Wow. So 3 villagers and a ton of idle time for 10 Huss. I mean, he lost too much cav, but at the same time,
Yeah, that was a lot of
I
cav
think it's
loss.
fairly even. Like that's a lot of. I mean, 10 Huss is 2,000 res right there.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, these 2 vills going out for a little wander. Is he
Do
gonna
we have
build
blueberries,
something
man?
in mid base or something? That'd be. He's building a church mid base. Sorry, mid map. Oh no.
All right,
they're
5 Hawk is
barracks.
coming in here for Aileyugg. He's gonna try and pick up this villager. No great coats for Sweden.
Just yet. Sad Harrison noises.
Okay, so he's sending 1k coin here, double stable.
Yeah, he's going for the full Haka stuff.
And Hakas are just so good. And I think, honestly, against Reuters in particular, the way that they just bunch up so tightly together, it makes it somewhat better for them in that aspect, that they can just kind of do their maximum area damage.
Yeah. Also, these Reuters have a very strong. Sorry, they're strong, but I think against hackers they can actually go into stagger mode. They have this weird stagger mode. If you click like the what do you call it? If you click the defend mode and then go back to their normal mode, they kind of spread out, and that can do well against hackers with their AOE effect. But I definitely agree overall because they're like lower HP units. They're weaker against AOE in general, right? So the score is Frontline slightly ahead. He's shipping skirm, making 10 skirm as well. Yeah, he's definitely going for that kind of skirm timing, which is going to do well against hackers before they get all their upgrades in, as long as you have enough voiders to kind of do more DPS behind as well. No, there are 4
Artillery Foundry going down for Aileyugg here. Making Skirmhalb. More Hawk is coming in here for Aileyugg. The 1k coin is down on the ground. Torps.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find the...
Here comes the 2 Falconets.
Is this a bit too early for 2 Falcons, actually? Because I think the Voiders can maybe even dive them. It'd be a little bit dangerous for sure, but... Okay, even
if they dive, then the Hawkers can just go melee, so it's kind of very risky.
It is risky for sure, but it might be worth it to take down the 2 Falcons. I'm not sure. Infantry combat now coming in for Dutch, so these are going to be some pretty buffed up skirms. I think Dutch skirms in H3 are so scary. In my game against Soldier yesterday, basically, he just had enough skirm where even the Jaegers were not trading that efficiently anymore after the triple carded skirms come in. So, yeah. Yeah,
His positioning is a bit awkward from Aileyugg here, and the Reuters are pushing up to the Falcons.
Not quite, though. I don't think... 2 more Falcons.
2 more Falcons.
Okay,
wow.
I think Dutch now needs to... If they see this, they have to go back and make Coves, probably. This is very hard to dive 4 Coves. Okay, but he does scout the 4 Falcons. And... yeah, he's going to start backing up. Let's see if he's going to start trying to drop an Artillery Foundry. I wonder.
Little raid going on the Torps as well with the Halberdiers.
Ooh, don't want to take shots from the 4 Falconets here.
Shipping 5 Huss and making more Hakas here, so this is going to be quite a scary comp
He's
here
poking.
for Sweden.
Must poke. Must poke. Okay, now actually he's not even poking. He's just going straight in. Wait, but okay, this is scary now, right? Because we know that he's going for a Huss switch, and now these Hakas are absolutely demolishing the Reuters. And now we have no anti-cav. 1 Falconet left. These skirms actually did a number on the Falconets even. I think they were targeting them as well. But only 5 Reuters, and are the scary Hussars coming in?
Oh boy.
There are 5 Hussars coming in, and they are vetted. We have some Halbs. Are the Halbs down here? They might be able to come in and snare for just long enough. Yep, they're coming in now, but oh, look at this mass of just cav.
Oh, he's going to be pulling that Falconet in. The Halbs are just going to get destroyed here by the Hakas.
maybe. I mean, Cav Combat isn't in yet. But, so can he delay for just long enough? So only 3 Hus left, but they're all full HP. I think Dutch is unfortunately getting clean here. And if Dutch is clean, that's the issue, right? At this point, I think Sweden is probably outscaling. So let's just do a quick look at the ecos, right? So 500, that's like 1400 per second versus Frontline. Okay, this Frontline's still slightly ahead, I think, in eco.
Do we have blueberries on the Torps?
Yeah, we do.
Oh.
Yeah, but the score is saying that Aileyugg is now ahead and shipping in his first 3 copper mines. So mines still have a little bit of coin, but I guess this is a little bit of a preemptive shipment.
I would like to see the church card. He has 1k wood. He could just get Savalax Jaegers in and then start making them, and that would be cover the infantry.
I will say, like, Haka Falk is probably also a pretty good composition against Dutch, especially.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, especially if they're not adding Kolbs in, which I don't think Frontline has the ability to do so right now.
No, I think this was really clever play by Aileyugg. I mean, it was clear that Frontline adding in the carded skirmishers was kind of expecting some sort of Haka Jaeger play, but instead going for the 4 Falconets and just trading fantastically there. Cav Combat coming in now. More skirms and halves being produced. Gonna try and poke this mine here. Range Cavalry Caracol coming in for the Reuters. Falconet gonna do some damage here.
Once again, the Reuters committing on the Falcons, but this time he's not gonna stay for the kill because he sees the Hussars moving forward. And yeah, the Voiders just seem like a little bit too weak anti-Cav against this big Cav death ball here that is shaping up for the Swedes. And I'm learning a thing or two. The next time I play this matchup against Dutch, maybe I'll try this kind of play as well. Oh, but look at that. The Skirmisher is actually poking and sniping down the Falconets. Great stuff from Frontline. In stagger mode, Skirmishers with their extra range can do a good job sniping Falcons. And the score is
but he lost
close.
so many skirms for like a half HP Falcon. He lost a lot of Reuters trying to engage onto that as well. And I mean, he is idling a lot of villagers here.
But look at this red.
Which is nice.
What's the plan here?
Yeah.
Go H4?
He's trying to revolt in H3. Yeah.
The
obviously.
revolt. Yeah. The
in H3, yeah.
Okay, Savalax Jaegers are now coming in. And this map, I guess the macro kind of works out in his favor, even if he drops a. Wait, are Savalax Jaegers trainable from Raxus? I thought they were only trainable from the tavern.
No, you can. I'm pretty sure you can train. Yeah, no, you can train them once you send the church card from Raxus.
Oh, I'm stupid. Yesterday I was complaining about not being able to double bash Savalax Jaegers against Soldier because I had to. I just couldn't.
I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah.
Oh, I'm just a noob then. Yeah, I see. Yeah. Spamming Jaegers would be nice with this macro, though. Oh, but he is also just going to go to H4. Okay, so you can. Haha. Good to know, good to know.
GK Shaman over here.
Yes, OP. Yeah, and he's just aging to 4.
He's just aging, holy shit. Holy shit.
Yeah, but I will say this seems like definitely, I agree with Giggs, this is the way to lose, because now you're going to get all your Torps sieged.
Torps are, yeah.
And I mean, that's your eco advantage right there. Like, each Torp is like getting a 1 vil raid. Or a 1.5 vil, almost 2 vil raid. But look at this batch of Jaegers that's going to come out. If he just buys some wood or something, he's going to be able to get out 10 Jaegers.
What is he aging with?
The engineer. So
engineer. Oh, boy. And 13 Jaegers is no joke either.
No, this is no joke. Although,
upgraded Jaegers.
These are... this is enough skirm to one-shot the Jaegers, probably. So, and that's, like, really the skirm mass that you need. Let's see. Oh, not quite!
Oh!
20 HP.
Oh, that's brutal.
That's really close. Yeah, once they are able to one-shot the Jaegers, they can trade well. But yeah, Spies is a good play here for sure. But again, Hackers and Huss, there's enough of a body block where you just drag box them.
And plus you can just pull trick. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really... Plus, you're also in his TC, so he's like they're gonna get unstealthed almost instantly.
Yeah, yeah. The good thing is Frontline is cleaning up all of the torps. So yes, Dutch is aging, but Frontline himself close to being on max eco. Let's see how many banks he has, because he did send that church card as well, right? So yeah, 7 banks now for Frontline. So eco is now, I think, an advantage of Frontline. So same Vil counts, but 7 banks versus only 150 torp pop now. And more torps are gonna be dropped here in the center of the map. Even getting pops now. So not a great situation to be in, I think, for Aileyugg. Although he is up in age, up in score still slightly. And if he can get these age 4... Oh, he doesn't have the age 4 Jaeger upgrade. The German mercenary contractors.
Or the tree card. That is like a insane... that's such a fantastic card, especially if you're going for this kind of... Yeah.
It's really good.
The Jaeger play, it mixes in so nicely.
Yeah, I think the tree, at some point we did the calculation on 200 torp pop. The tree is
better than a factory.
Better, it's 1.5 factories. It's like 15
yeah,
or something. It's like
it's
really,
ridiculous.
Really yes. So the first factory.
Getting some cheeky torps at the bottom right hand side towards Dutch's base, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
Oh no! Look at that torp though. It's not getting any coin.
Oh, this one's not getting any coin. Whoopsies.
Oh, yikes.
But heavy cannons are in now, so let's see if Dutch is adding a artillery foundry for Colves. I don't see... Oh, there it is. So I'd like to see him queue up a Cove ASAP. He needs that to deal with the heavies.
Two heavies.
They're already out.
Wow, all right.
All right.
He's gaming. He's gaming.
He shipped advanced arsenal as well. I didn't realize he was such an advanced arsenal enjoyer. So he's going to try to get these skirms to be even more buffed. And he's actually opted to ship.
Oh, he misfired there. He killed a Jaeger and cannon. Oh, that's a huge volley.
Oh, nice split, though.
Nice double kill. There, the artillery clumped up too much there. Hawk is going in onto the Colt Reuter. Skirmishers in the back line doing massive damage to the Reuter mass, though. Jaeger's trying to kill some of these Reuters. I think so, too, yeah. Still manages to keep 2 Culverins alive here.
Yeah. I thought this was very interesting, opting to go for Advanced Arsenal before the cards, because I think they're basically... Advanced Arsenal, if you get both techs, is equivalent to both of these upgrade cards, right?
Yeah. Although the speed is quite nice, you know, he's got the military drummers, and Hawk is going into melee, trying to fire. Cannons are going down now, so the Culverins are still up. No heavy artillery from Sweden anymore, and the skirmishers are alive. So some Reuters here, and the Red Lancers with infantry attack for Dutch.
Dutch on 45 Vils, almost close to max H3 eco at least. 7 banks, 50 Vils. He might even ship the Bank of Amsterdam next. Oh, I actually really like military reforms in this deck, because late game, if you want to run around, I think Skirm and Halb is a pretty good composition to even go for against Hakkas.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, this is quite unfortunate for Aileyugg, because having these Jaegers, continuing to make Jaegers, in fact, in H4, but not having the H4 Mercenary upgrade card, I think is a little bit of a unfortunate deck choice.
Yeah, his deck could have been a lot better.
Yeah, getting buffed by another 20%. It'd be so scary. And, ooh, nice job, though, positioning all of his units in the back here. The Stratiots cannot find their way in. Just look at them. He's actually lost the Stratiots to just the Jaegers because they have such high base damage, and the Stratiots are still lost. They still can't get in. Great pathing abuse, honestly. You gotta appreciate the pathing abuse sometimes. Do whatever you gotta do to win games and tournaments.
Yeah, really nice positioning there. Cav Karas and Cav Combat. 5 more Lancers coming in from the Saloon. Gonna have a great Cav switch here.
Yeah, for sure. Now getting that bank card in. Gonna be able to build another bank, right? And
yeah, and 5 more Vils. Yeah, because he's at the limit, so it makes sense.
Max level pathing abuse, says Kaleli. Absolutely agree. But, you know, this is a bit of skill as well. Should have. Basu says, damn, should have banned the Dutch church tech as well. Which church tech are we talking about? The Red Lancers, the Musketeers, or even just the Banks? Flint's Law coming in gives them some extra damage, right?
Look at these boys. 162 HP, 25 attack. Still have another card to go for them for HP.
Oh, sorry, that was HP. So another 10 HP. Very nice.
Very nice.
Big Jaeger mask. Look at this. But no anti-cav. I'm surprised he's decided to stop going for hack of pellets. Going for Hussars instead. Look at this mask. Okay, this is GG.
Yeah, the Lancer's just going to crash in here. Reuter's just absolutely obliterating the here. Skirm's also firing onto the Huss. Lancers making their way in. Aileyugg is running with his tail between his legs to the back of his base. The Red Lancers are crashing on, getting a nice line. And he stopped kiting. Villagers are going down now. TC that was being built goes down, and he calls GG's.
Wow. Yeah, that last fight, unfortunately, was not close. Like, perfect composition and cav switch coming in for Frontline. Right when Aileyugg was switching out of Hacker Pellets himself and going for a Huss. I think from Aileyugg's point of view, he saw that Dutch was mostly going Skirm Reuter, and he saw that the Reuters were actually kind of underperforming, so he thought that going for the counter composition of Cav Skirm was going to be the way to win it for him. But unfortunately, even Guard Hussars are not going to be able to deal with Red Lancers plus veteran Reuters with Cav combat. Like, look at these guys. They have more HP and more damage and more speed and more range resist than these Guard Hussars. So overall, GG for Frontline. Very well played. And it goes 3-0 now for Frontline.
Yeah, taking the third game here. So it will be match point.
Well, I kind of want to
up.
look at the charts 1 sec. But yeah, because of the idle time here, Aileyugg actually outs gathering. So Frontline had quite a lot of idle time around this as he was aging to age 3. So Aileyugg was out gathering for most of the game. It was only until Frontline added the last 2 banks that he started outscaling and took down the Torps. So I think Giggs had the right idea here. Like, maybe aging was, in retrospect, the wrong idea. But I really like the build that Aileyugg went for early on, and I think I'm going to have to give it a try.
Yeah, that build where you make 10 Huss and then the age behind with an incredible Torp economy is quite good. And then you can easily transition into the Savalax Jaeger Haka pellets with good macro as well. If you do double stable, you can ship 5, make 10, and then go like 1k coin and then send the Savalax Jaegers or even just the regular Jaeger card. But nice play by Frontline there, and it was looking quite scary when there was that Haka pellet mass Falconets, but managing to come out on top there.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well played. I think Frontline has been making quite few mistakes so far.
Yeah, and I think also aging to the industrial age, as you mentioned, with German mercenary contractors, no tree card either. Definitely could have had some better opportunities there. And yeah, losing the Haka pellets to a lot of the skirms there really kind of turned the battle and allowed that heavy switch for Dutch.
Right. And yeah, Dutch's calf switches are always so scary because oftentimes you see either a Huss switch, like a 10 Huss switch plus 5 shipped. So for 15 vets Huss, that some civs often struggle with. For example, if Germany is going for like their classic Skirm Ulan kind of bot gameplay, and Dutch all of a sudden comes out with like 25 Reuters and 15 Huss and their normal Skirm mass, you just get cleaned if you don't have war wagons. Similarly, the other way that they do the cav switch is with the church card, as we saw in this game, where you can ship the 5 from the church and then start adding another batch for 10 red lancers.
Yeah.
So both very, very strong builds. And we do have our matchup for game number 4. Could be the last game, as you said. It's match points. Lakota for Frontline versus Russia for Aileyugg. What do you think about this matchup? 'Cause I don't really know.
Wow. So it depends heavily on the map if it's a stagecoach map or not. But either way, I mean, 4-Axe, kind of Russia's
So the map
one
is
of Russia's worst nightmares.
New England, actually, which is not the best stagecoach map per se, because there's also water, but and there's only I think 3 TPs, right? Or is it 4? No, it's 4 TPs.
It's 4 TPs.
Okay, so it is actually a really good stagecoach map. I lied. So it's good stagecoach and good water.
Yeah,
Chat is
Lakota does
saying-
actually have access to those 2 privateers, or no, it's 4 privateers, which would be really nice for the pond. The privateers are not really great for like boat v boat combat because they're just slower, but they could be nice in the ponds on New England. Just plop them near your TP line and then use them that way. But yeah, 4 TP stagecoach here. The other thing for Russia is like picking which side of the forward base you want to go on, whether it's the right side or the left side. Can be kind of difficult to tell. Also for Lakota, lots of decent in-base coin treasures to start with the beavers so that they can not necessarily have to sell any food for the hunting dogs start with the TP. So it'll be quite interesting to see.
MFD saying 4 privateers never spawn properly in the pond, I bet you.
I've seen it before. They can. But yeah, you definitely have to be
It's tough. You gotta
careful.
be careful. You don't get deleted.
Yeah.
I remember there was the Keturboy Psionic series in the PK tournament. It was on Saguenay, and it was so unfortunate for Keturboy because I think simultaneously he had like really bad pathing, so he got like screwed by Falcons in a fight, and at the same time when he shipped caravels, one of them didn't spawn, which is part like that is preventable, right? Like you just have to change the waypoint, but it was like everything that could have went wrong kind of went wrong in that game. It was quite unfortunate. Ooh, we do have a game.
All right, here
We're
we
gonna
go. Take us in, Baron. Take us in.
All right. I'm going. All right, this is game number 4 in the ESOC round of 16 Frontline versus Aileyugg. Number 1, undebated number 1 at this point, I think. NA player Frontline versus Aileyugg, one of the top Asian players in this game. In the southwest side of the map, we have Frontline in the color blue, playing as Lakota. And in the northeast side of the map, we have Russia being played by Aileyugg in the color red. We are on New England, and this map has 4 TPs in the middle, has good water with 4 whales, and not as many fish as some other maps, but 4 whales, very strong for the late game. And one of the features of this map that we always love to see is that there are these 2 ponds where you can put your home city waypoint and ship a frigate into the pond. And this quote-unquote frigate laming is always kind of a feature of this map.
One of the best maps to be a spectator on for sure. We've seen some legendary games here and really excited to see this. It is match point, so Aileyugg's going to have to lock in here. And as I was mentioning, it looks like I don't think he sold food. Yeah, he would have had, or no, he did sell food for the TP because you get 10 wood and then put the TP down, get hunting dogs.
Big brain
Good
Lakota
to
macro.
go.
I have no idea how to play Lakota, so thanks.
Yeah, so this is like the meta now. You put the marks down, you sell food, buy wood, chop 10 wood, get the TP, and then look at the stats on these villagers gathering in age 1. So it's 1.01.
Wow,
Incredible.
1.01.
Yep, really nice food eco right off the bat.
Yeah.
14 vills typically is what you'll want to age up with, and then go with the quartermaster age up, which is the chief. Can we take a look at this deck?
Yeah.
So we do have the privateers here. Also the upgrade cards for the I think it's HP. Yeah, no, it's damage, and then the other one's HP for the axe riders, I think, in H3. We also have it's kind of fallen out of favor, the age 4 card for the infantry getting the champion upgrades. And of course the Akishita plus 20% all actions. Insane card.
Yeah, this is kind of wild.
It's an insane card for Cav as well, like 20%.
20% hit points against everything. Yeah, sorry, for all your cap. And wait, for all, yeah, every single unit gets
Every
20%
single
XP.
unit
Yeah,
in the
okay, that's
game you
wild.
have. Yeah,
That's
it's
nice.
literally insane.
That's nice. 135 XP though. That's also that's also nice. And yeah, this map generally has a few big treasures. 140 food being missed. No, it has been scouted by Frontline, but I guess he can't take it with the Lakota Explorer because it's a melee
I
Explorer.
think you could, honestly, because he does splash damage to the Treasure Guardians, I
Yeah,
think.
maybe
And
with the
then...
micro with the splash, there's a chance, but oh, he's already super low, so there is no chance actually. But yeah, they're both low. Wait, can he just take this fight?
No, because the Lakota Explorer does half HP or half damage to other explorers. Because he's a Cav Explorer. So he really does like 3 damage.
Oh, that's good to know.
GK Shaman Baron. GK
Dude,
Shaman.
I'm such a noob caster, honestly. Like, what am I even doing? I actually did not know that was a thing at all. So they only do 3 damage to an Explorer. That's kind of crazy.
Most Cav Explorers do less damage.
Yeah, that makes sense. You don't
because
want
of
them to
that.
just chase down. Like, imagine you're playing Germany against Lakota, and Lakota just like beelines for your TC and just starts hitting your Explorer from the beginning.
Yeah. Let's take a look at Russia's deck. We do see the TP, first TP coming down for Frontline, Quartermaster Age up here. I
good
did
Age
see
of
to the
Time.
right-hand side. Yeah, very nice Age up time for Russia. But we do also see the forward
It's
war
an
hut.
FB war. This is gonna be exciting. Frontline already up. I think aging fast.
Yeah, he did a 13 Vil age up. He cut a Vil out, I think from his treasure start.
Nice. And the wood coming in already, so he's gonna be building his second TP. The war hut is out, being built about the same time I think as the blockhouse. But Russia's still in age 1, aging up themselves at a good time. I mean, this is pretty standard, right, for 14 Vil. Russia.
Pretty solid for sure.
Yeah.
I think he probably ate some sheep in base to get a better age up time because there's always that awkward period when you're between 14 and 800 food. So we see Seaton's coming in here, second TP. I like that right there, putting down the TP for extra pathing, number 1, and then 2 for the extra HP buff as well.
Yeah. Russia with 5 Musk and 5 Cossacks coming out. So that could be kind of scary to deal with. Oh, he's going for that 140 food now, which is really nice to see for Frontline.
Yeah, it'll be nice because he can get stagecoach with that potentially, but it looks like he's massing units. Russia doing the same here. So kind of a standard opening versus Lakota. You need the Musketeers to deal with the axes, and then you want the Cossacks to snare and potentially deal with any of the Seaton bows. Full batch of Seaton's going to be coming out, so it'll be on 10 plus 4 axes. It'll be very nice. Looks like he's going to try and maybe catch out this Explorer before he gets the 3rd TP up. That's going to be really important, but I don't think he's going to be able to do so.
Oops, sorry.
Maybe.
Chat asking for the bracket, and the bracket is posted in the ESOC Discord right now. So if you guys
he's going to get the TP down. That's nice.
Yeah. Sorry, I was tapping out trying to find the bracket for you guys, but we'll do that after this game. Ooh, big raid from Aileyugg with 24. Thank you for the raid.
Appreciate that. Welcome.
Ooh, he's actually going to commit to this fight, which I think he can because there's only 5 Ruskets here. And the Seatons will do a great job zoning them off. And actually going to get the treasure steal 135
wow.
XP. That is huge.
That's rough. Seaton's being shipped here. He's going to go pursue, and yeah, why not?
Yeah, you have the speed
No
advantage.
blockhouse nearby. Yeah.
7.43 cav speed. It's just so crazy. And these Seatons are fast as well, 5 speed themselves, getting buffed by the Explorer.
Oh, the Russ gets a little out of position here, getting a couple of free swings off with the Axe Riders. Nice micro.
Yeah.
Gonna back up.
Wow, look at this. Just doing a great job kiting, making sure the Ruskets are kind of always chasing. And there's enough Seaton now to even do like decent damage against the Cossacks. Ruskets going into melee, gonna be able to kill a couple of these Axe Riders and actually do good damage on the rest. But now all the Cossacks are gone, and it's just Seaton bows versus an inferior amount of Ruskets as well. So just absolutely getting countered by this composition. Or this micro, I should say, because in theory, Musk-Huss beats Bow-Huss, right? But just there's a massive advantage and really good micro again from Frontline.
Yeah. 20 villagers here, no stagecoach. Let's take a look over back at Aileyugg right now. So he's on 23 plus distributivism, so 25. Steel traps coming in. I don't see a second blockhouse yet.
Or a
Oh no, I
stable,
do. Never
actually.
mind. Yeah, so he's got the double blockhouse there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're definitely gonna probably see either a stable or maybe even triple blockhouse. But we'll have to see. Stacking a lot of wood.
Does Dakota need to actually push this FB? Like, he could also just get 4 TP stage and just hold this, right?
Yeah, for sure.
A bit risky, but I think right now, from the
With the
spectator
advantage,
point of
might as
view,
well
yeah,
go
might as
in.
well go
And he also shipped the 6 clubs to get a nice little timing here. Minutemen being called. Blockhouse goes down. Villagers might be in trouble. Blockhouse is going to back up again. All right, Minutemen here.
Who's gonna fight the Minutemen here, which kind of makes sense. He can one-shot them with 1.5 fire rate. The Axe Rider is going for a little bit of a raid, doing a great job targeting the Minutemen first because they're the damage dealers. 26 attack versus 18 with the recruits, and there we go. I think the recruits are gonna get cleaned up. And is this game number 4 in just 8 minutes?
I think so. Blockhouse is going down. Does manage to get a batch of Strelets out, but there's so many Seton bows here, and they're just gonna absolutely rain down. Axes are still alive. Blockhouse being sieged. No units in queue right now. He has a shipment available, ready to go.
Yeah, I think he's just debating calling it right now.
Yeah.
Stagecoach and Age, says MFD. Yeah, I think that was another way to play this as well. But I think from his Frontline maybe just had the game sense that he knows that Russia doesn't have the tempo to defend these blockhouses with this current macro. 4 Cossacks being shipped now. Vils being pushed off natural resources. And yeah, overall very tough position. And even behind this, we see that Frontline is macroing for that 3rd TP. Probably going to stagecoach very soon as well. And
yeah, and he's got the clubs in to just decent amount of siege. I mean, it's 180 siege right there, right? It's matched. So, again, the counter pick here is a little questionable, right? Like, we saw the auto versus China counter pick. We've seen now the Russia counter pick against Lakota. So, bit interesting civ selection micro here from Aileyugg. He's losing a lot of infrastructure to these Setons for free. No TC fire even on the unit.
Yeah.
And he's going to be housed. He's just got his next blockhouse up, making some ruskets. But again, as we mentioned, the TP line, I bet he's researching it right now before this 4th TP comes up.
I don't think he had the res yet.
No.
He's going to maybe buy for it or something. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
But actually catching the Explorer once again, it is nice. But, I mean, at this point, it's just too little too late, I think. Lakota being up in score is I think they're generally an underscoring civ. Russia also underscoring civ, but yeah, I mean, from what I can see on the board right now, Lakota far up in eco, far up in tempo as well. Decent remass and 13 Strel coming in, so this could be a little bit of a timing for Russia. I wonder if Frontline is going to start adding cavalry soon, because he's actually done all this damage off of just 1 military building, which is kind of remarkable to see, because Russia has built 3 blockhouses so far, and all of them have gone down, while Frontline has just built that 1 war hut, and just yeah, that's crazy to me. 1 war hut.
Yeah,
taking down.
It is a bit. I mean, in this matchup, I really don't think that Russia can win the FB war. More times than not, it just feels like with the Seton bows just kind of countering Strelet and musket, and then the axes just just obliterate Cossack. It just feels very difficult to do that.
Yeah.
But you at the same time you have to contest this 4 TP line, because otherwise they're just going to get 16 villagers and natural chokes on your res. Great Hunter even coming in now. How much values you can get out? Probably a lot at this point in the game. 11 minutes.
60 food, but also the 20% gather rate. So
yeah, and the yield, 10% yield is going to be really nice as well for the rest of that game.
Yeah. Oh, and he's gonna go here and pick up the Explorer. He's getting stagecoach in now.
Yeah.
And okay, this is a decent sized Russian infantry mass. I think this is the danger of staying on 1 military production building, is that even though your eco is so good, you're actually not super ahead in military mass. He is.
Oh, we do see the axes. Yeah.
This is gonna be nice. These axe riders, I'm gonna get full batches out of them and out of the war huts, and could even add a 3rd military production building. I think at this point, with 30 Vil, great Hunter, TPs like still on hunts and everything. 4 TP stagecoach, right? It's just such strong eco. This is like 20 vills, right? Or 16 vills, sorry,
16,
vills.
16, yeah.
So 46 vil eco at 12 minutes. Pretty solid.
Pretty good. Yeah, and with the value of Great Hunter, all of the vills going on to food, some on wood for some club production, and then the rest of the TPs onto coin for these axes. And he's getting another 5 batch of axes. He is. Wow.
Yeah, this is scary. And I think not Dutch, but Russia needs to pull off a timing here against the TP line or against the FB. Pretty
Does
soon.
he have any upgrade cards for his infantry?
Does Russia have it?
Yeah.
Yeah. they
Okay,
have
he
the
does.
New Order regiments, which is good.
That's good. That's good. Definitely needed.
Benefits both the skirms and the musketeers. But I don't know. Maybe I would have liked to see more costs. Okay, no, that's a lot of clubs actually. What am I saying? They would get absolutely mauled here by these club warriors. Okay, here goes the army flip. We're gonna have a big engagement here. I mean, so the Russian mass actually looks quite strong. I don't think Frontline needs to take this fight in the base. And I think, yeah, he recognizes this and he's gonna back out. He knows he's up in eco. He just needs to protect his TP line. Don't want to get cleaned up here and potentially throw the game.
Nice bit of micro there. Saw the clubs going into cover mode to tank a couple of shots from the Bruskets there, and then drag boxing to the other side to protect them. Clubs going in onto some of these Cossacks that are chasing. Looks like some axes splitting off to go raid potentially in the back there. A lot of villagers. Yeah, there's a big raid at the top, I think.
Ooh, there it is. Oh, but there are Ruskets in base.
Yeah, Ruskets
defending
to
against
protect.
that.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, very nice indeed. The
Getting a
Explorer-
lot of idle time though, and against Russia, any bit of idle time since they have to batch make units delays not only. Oh God! Oh Lord of mercy! Oh Lord of mercy!
No, they're gonna make it just in time. But that was great reaction. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
if it was me, I
Good
would
game
be like, I
size,
would have
but just
forgotten that the bills were here, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, that's 10 bills.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are we shipping? We've shipped new ways here for our Lakota. He's got Cav Kuros and infantry breastplate
Oh,
now.
wow.
Oh my!
These are some buff units. And wait, do these guys? Yeah, so these guys get the 10%
Yeah,
HP,
they get.
and these guys as
Mhm.
well. And the oh, getting caught a little bit out of position. But yeah, Frontline with the APM, Mr. APM, maybe #1 in NA, is going right in and guys just go for the TC, pull up a Lukton, getting some bills on the way as well. And yeah, that's the issue. Look at this big pawn. It's gonna take forever for the Russian infantry to rotate back to defend that TC. And I think the TC will probably go down by the time the infantry gets close. Maybe not. I don't know. Not that many clubs left. Okay, sorry. I maybe take that back. He is gonna be able to defend this TC.
We're on attack dance here, plus 7% on all units attacking here. 2,000 HP left on the town center. Ruskets are making the back, and he's just gonna go for try and do his best to protect the TC. Vil's popping out. A lot of Cav sieging. Bows are getting just walked up on by the Ruskets. All the infantry is here now. Villagers getting absolutely slaughtered by the Axe Riders, pulling away now, and he's done enough here, I think, to just really delay Russia even further.
36. Yeah, I mean, he's far ahead in eco, that's for sure, but I don't, again, like, I'm not sure, like, this is necessary 100% to be going super aggressive. Oh, big vills. Big vills.
Heavy breathing. Heavy breathing.
1 vil goes down, 2 vil go. Okay, just going for that 1 because then keep the rest of his mass safe. Solid decision. Yeah, but Frontline is being very aggressive, which I'm not sure he has to. I think even potentially aging and going into that Rifle Rider Axe Rider composition is going to be incredibly hard for Russia to deal with.
Oh, Russia was. It looks like they were literally about to age up, so that TC going down is gonna really delay.
Yeah,
him.
that's super annoying. And Batu
An
in chat
Explorer
saying,
is dead. Oh.
Russia going space age with those resources. Space age.
So 35 villagers plus distributivism, so 37 compared to the Lakota economy of 4 TP stagecoach. So he's on 56 villagers. Cheyenne riders coming in now.
Actually, they're not the best unit right here because they're anti-cav kind of, and there's no Russian cav on the board. So
yeah, I would have liked to maybe seen 2 Takalas. Like that's a great shipment.
He doesn't have that in deck.
Oh, he doesn't have
Yeah.
it. Wow. Okay. Okay.
But this, yeah, this is looking like a good fight. He's actually gonna go for the siege, which I don't know if I.
Under triple blockhouse town center.
Yeah.
Looks like he's gonna hold this pretty
He will
nicely, to
hold
be
this, I
honest.
think. And is Russia trying to age here? I think Russia's just gonna age. Yeah, there they go. And
Wow.
is the
Okay, so
code
Russia's
following?
still in this. Look at this macro here from Frontline. He needs to adjust the TPs a bit.
Yeah, I think
And
TPs is
standing
off
under
the
triple blockhouse TC is quite dangerous. I mean,
Yeah, and great decision making here from Aileyugg, just keeping his army back for now, allowing the blockhouses to do their bonus damage against the cavalry, that 1.5x bonus, and just staying here and just chilling out, you know, until we can get up and get our vet techs, because Frontline is nowhere near aging right now, and he's actually going space age himself with 1,300 coin banked.
I like the 2 TPs going forward there to get the extra buff for the units since the original town center has gone down. Oh, wait a minute. We're getting the... Okay, he has a farm down, if you notice. He's getting the... yeah, so the extra food gathering text here. No. Yeah, so it's just giving him the extra gather for all food.
That one annoying club warrior trying to sneak a little club picky raid there.
Oh, look in the pond. What do we have here?
We got the privateers coming in, but what did he use all that coin for? Oh, I guess he shipped Cheyenne and Buccaneers. That was 1K.
He's
coin.
done a lot of the coin for the also the harvest ceremony was quite expensive,
Oh, I
so
see.
he's
Yeah,
probably
makes
spent a
sense.
lot of it onto that as well, and it
Yeah.
looks like a lot of market macro.
44 vils here for Frontline. 34 only for Russia. So yeah, the ecos are not even close, I'd say. But Russia is
Vet
H3.
is in.
They have
Yeah,
the
he's
Vet
getting-
Musketeers, and they're probably gonna get Vet Strelets soon as well. Maybe gonna even ship the 2 Falcons. And all of a sudden, is this gonna be hard for Frontline to defend the TP line? Because Musk,
Yeah,
out here,
absolutely.
no rifle riders, Vet Strelets, Vet Musk. They're carded as well. Falconets, I assume, is gonna be the next play. And I think he just has enough to deal with the Lakota ball of cavalry.
Oh, and all 3 do spawn in. They do spawn in.
Yeah,
but again,
good
with all
job.
these blockhouses and TC fire, it's gonna be quite dangerous for these boats. One already down to half. Big broadside attacks from the ships onto the infantry. Villagers being pulled. Cav not really able to get in there. Another Buccaneer is about to go down, and these veteran units are going to be firing onto the... lots of bills going down to the cavalry on the side. It's a close fight. Looks like Russia's holding, though, trading with their cheap units quite nicely.
Ooh, almost
and
going
the
down.
boats are going to go down. Yeah. Oh, man.
I think he holds this.
Yeah, Rusket's just walking up onto these Setons here. That's a lot of...
Yeah, he's gonna go back. He's gonna ship the 2 Falcons. And the macro, not the cleanest, I think, right now for either player. Both stacking a lot of res. Frontline is now choosing this moment to age. So he's going for the classic lose your army and then age kind of play. Which probably
It
is
wouldn't be an
okay here
ESOC
still, he's
game
still ahead.
if we did that. Yeah, we need that to happen at least one series. For sure.
Yeah. He's still 5K score ahead, actually. I think it's just the eco is kind of outscaling at this point. 30 vils for Russia, 48 vils. Basically 64 vils with the TP line, and Great Hunter, and the additional the gather rate tech that you mentioned that he got from the farm. So overall, very, very solid economy for Lakota. But
Yeah, look at one of the fills and their food gather rate. It's got to be like in the 1.
1.3.
Oh, look at me, GK Shaman over here. GK.
The goat. You know, yesterday I think Swisher Guts was saying Mahampa is like 2,500 elo caster elo. And I was like, yeah, this guy just knows everything.
Elite ball knower. But H3 is coming in, getting veterancy for the X's.
Fur dressing, what does that do?
10% for mines. It's basically like their place or mine, and
I see. Interesting.
It's 200 res, 75 food, 125 wood.
The series after this is immediate. It's in the Discord if you guys want to take a look. I also posted this here earlier, but let me pull it up real quick for you guys.
Frontline adding a dock. But at the same time, 2 TPs going to Aileyugg. Cav Combat coming in, getting production fertility dance going. I like this. I like people who use their community plazas like this. He knows he needs units right now, and he's sure it's going to get them out as quickly as possible with the amount of res he has. Privateer. Oh.
Well, look at this though. He's going for the rifle riders with Cav Combat. How many rifle
It's gonna
riders
be
does he have
crazy.
at the moment? Oh, already a pretty solid amount, I think. Nope, those are axe riders. Okay, only 5 so far, but even 5 is gonna be able to snipe these Falcons, no problem. Look at that!
He's going to need to
Just
get on the
one
attack
volley.
dance. He does. Yep, one volley, and it's going down. The Privateer is still alive, going to be able to do some damage here against the Musketeers, kind of clumped behind the trading post socket. Veteran Seton Bows coming in now with some Wakinas mixed in. Takala Big Button is coming. He's got the Takala Big Button at 23 minutes of the game. Oh, he's going to go for it now.
He's gonna give
This is
7,
go
right?
time.
Where do they go?
They're coming for the forward war hut. He gets 7. Oh boy, he's got to
7.
run for his life.
Yeah, with these rifle riders, this is the perfect composition that he wants here. These are going to be able to tank forever, and the rifle riders behind are going to do crazy DPS on the Musketeers, along with the veteran Seton Bows right now, or the elite Seton Bows. The build pool coming in. Frontline just happy is like, oh, you're going to build pool? I'm just going to go kill those builds and then back out and come back right after the builds die. So getting like 6 or 7 builds there. Kind of for free, 32 bills, and now he's going right back after the bills are dead. So that build pool did almost nothing, and the rifle riders absolutely melting the Musketeers, and that is gonna be GG.
Wow, it's like Aileyugg had a chance. He was starting to come back there, got to the TP's back, but the Takala Big Button with the attack dance, Cav Karas, and cavalry combat just proving to be too much for these paper Russian units. GG well played to both players. Frontline will be moving on to the round of 8 with an incredibly convincing 4-0.
Yeah, very, very well played from Frontline, gotta say. Let's see if Frontline wants to come in for an interview. And while he's doing that, I'm gonna pull up the bracket if I have a chance.
Yeah. And
Let's see.
before he comes in, so congratulations to him. Obviously, very well played. Immediately after this, we're gonna have Shake versus Ezad, just to give you guys a little breakdown of that gameplay between the two of them. They've played each other 13 times on the ladder. Ezad has won 8 of those games, and Shake's won 5. Currently on the ladder, Shake is rank 7, and Ezad is rank 8. So very, very close between these two guys. Ezad, he plays about 34% India, 18% Japan, 9% Malta. Of course, very wide civ pool. Shake, very well known for his Sweden and his Ottomans. 17% Spain, 7% Brit. So should be a really interesting matchup here. Both players kind of have a very similar style of micro in terms of the no control groups. Dragbox enjoyers. I know Ezad's a big melee composition enjoyer. Shake, a very big Muskfalk guy. Head of the Muskfalk clan, of course. So, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see if... Okay, so Frontline isn't going to come in for the interview, but we are going to get started with the next series. We are actually going to also have to switch producers, so I'm going to go take a break. I have 2 more series to cast later today. That'll be quite funny. But, okay, so if we take a look here, so Frontline moves past Aileyugg, and he will be playing the winner of the next series, Ezad or Shake. So, yeah. And then after that, I mean, this is what the bracket is looking like right now. Today, we also have Keturboy versus Soldier, and OnlyBaus versus ChefSudiste. So, lots of really higher level series today, I think. And, well, thank you, everybody, and I'll be back later, but I'm gonna leave it off now for Lionheart and Mahampa to continue the cast, and I think MFD will be coming in 5 minutes. Okay, so I'll take a... Okay, we can just chill out with the chat for maybe 5 minutes, and MFD is gonna be your next producer. What a
All
series.
right,
though.
chat. Yeah, good series. Very convincing. I know Frontline in the past has had some issues in tournament play, just maybe nerves or something. It was looking a little shaky in that first game, but he, in the end, taking 4 games in a row against one of the better players in the entire world. So very convincing victory there. What time is next game? The players are getting ready now.
Yeah.
We're getting the production set up. We're going to transfer over, and it should be an exciting time. It was a pleasure casting with you, Baron. The double Asian NA GOAT here.
Pleasure,
You already
pleasure.
know how it's done. You
I'm gonna
already
go get
know.
myself some food now. Unfortunately, you guys won't be able to see me eating on stream. Maybe later for lunch, but I'm gonna go get some breakfast. It's only 9 a.m. here. I was up at 6, I guess, this morning.
Just give me the mic.
Oh my gosh, why is Lion so much louder than everyone? I think I've realized that Discord generally scales your volume with your subscriber count. So in this community, I think Lion's probably gonna be the loudest. I'm just joking. But how's it going? What's up?
Yeah, I came to a realization that it's a bit of ESOC is a bit of a sausage fest, isn't it? Like where we need more female casters. There's
We're
too
the
many men,
women.
too many men, too many men, too many men.
Yeah. Would your
We need some more girls in here. We need some more girls in here. There's too many men, too many men. Sorry, I don't know why. Maybe I'm feeling a bit, horny at the moment. But I just thought we could do with some female casters. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, we should. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get out of here.
Yes.
Me love you long time.
Hiya.
1 ESOC subscription, me love you long time.
Oh, you're sexy China man.
Goodness.
you know China and Japan are actually 2 different countries? Oh, really?
This is gonna be a fun cast, guys. Different, change in energy already. All right, I'll leave them to it. So MFD, are you ready to switch over? I'll basically end stream, and if you start stream on your end, I think MFD's muted. Maybe he'll. Okay, I think he's ready. All right, I'll be back later, guys. See you.
Ready?
Hey, Baron.
He's gonna need to